Greetings, Divine Radiance. How are you today? Okay, did you guys realize this is our last Empower Hour for 2023? Let me see something, y'all. You know what? It's like I'm always doing something when we hop on, right? So I was in the middle of doing something and I'm waiting for y'all to hop on with me. But I'm going to go ahead and send this to our sister Diamond. Let's see. Welcome, welcome. Hop on. Welcome. Leave your comments. Let me know you're here. Let's see. Okay, I am sending her a link so she can share it with you all. Okay. Hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Happy Roots with Ash. Welcome. Good to see you. Hey, Stephanie, how are you? And who is client? Oh, hey, Spiritual. Is that you? Are you on with us today? Hey. Okay, I'm sending this link to our beautiful sister Diamond. Some of you may know her as Barbara. Hey, TK. Okay, you guys, go follow TK. Go follow her. She's got a lot of things in the works. The Spirit's been placing on her soul and in her spirit. Oh, and also the bag lady, Stephanie. Follow her too. Stephanie has some amazing things that she's offering. And if you're in the Tennessee area, Happy Roots with Ash, she just did my son's retwist. Oh my goodness, she did an excellent job. And her energy's amazeballs, y'all. So go ahead and you just follow each other. And Spiritual, I don't know what you up to these days, but y'all, she's a vibe. Follow her too. All right, so we are good to go. So you may or may not have seen, look, I said we good to go. I'm lying, y'all. I'm just lying. You may or may not have seen my post on Facebook where I told y'all I had some announcements to make today. Well, I do. I got some announcements and some stuff to share with you guys. So bear with me. Okay, so you're so welcome, Ashley. You're so welcome. So today I am doing something that I have never done before, y'all. And I done put TikTok on my personal phone. You see this? It's all busted and disgusted. Hey, my mom's like, it's time to get a new screen because you're a businesswoman. I was like, Mama, if anything, it's time to get a new screen because be cutting my finger when I be touching it. This little screen protector done had it. Okay, let's see. Let me get over here. So I uploaded TikTok uh so I can go live on here because y'all know Spirit has been telling me go live on all platforms. So just go ahead and get in, get settled in. If you haven't invited your mama, your daddy, your best friend, and your cousin too, go invite your family, friends, and your tribe. Tell them to join us because it's gonna be a whole vibe today, y'all. Okay, let's see. Let me go here. Um, Let me go here. Oh, I'm getting it this first time. No issues. Okay, here we go. Are we? Oh, look at us, y'all. Look at us. We are, okay, wait. Nearby by devices. Okay, we're just going loud because, you know, it's all good. Okay, so we're there. Ooh, look at us, y'all. Ooh, we live on TikTok too. Hey, Mom. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so now let me tell you what we're about to do, y'all. We're about to go live on that other platform too. TikTok's real sensitive. It's the one that starts with the I and ends with the OMG. So let's see. Okay, look, I'm talking to our sister. Are y'all ready for the announcement? If you're ready for the announcement, give the video a heart or a thumbs up wherever you are. Okay, let's see. Now, how do I do it over here? That tells you, oh no, I'm about to add something. Ooh. Okay, Spirit, just guide me because on this platform, this is not something I do very often. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, are we actually live though? Oh, we're connecting. Oh, we are. We're live, y'all. Okay, so this is gonna be real weird for me because I'm used to seeing you guys from a different angle. Last place. Last place. All right, now we're gonna go live on Facebook. Hey, Diamond, I just saw you hop on, so thank you. Oh, you know what? I think Facebook gonna have. Oh, I'm saying it all on here. They too sensitive. Let me just not worried about it. Hey, you guys, welcome. Okay, those of you that are joining I am Nahkila Isha of Ashworth Scott Life Sculpting. I'm a divine interpreter, psychic life coach, and mentor, assisting you with elevating to your next level of greatness. And we are live on almost all platforms. So we're about to get started pretty soon. So just bear with us. Go ahead and drop a comment and let me know where you are from. See how many people are on with us that are from where you're from. All right. And yes, I have on my snuggly onesie because it's cold out here in my neck of the woods. It's cold in my neck of the woods. Okay. Well, I guess that other place we're not getting on there because I don't remember my password. So, anyways, okay, I have the USA. You guys, what states are you from? Where are you at? What state? See how many people you have where you are. Hey, Sharon. Hey, hey, hey. And let's see. Houston, we have Heather over on. Oh, Heath. Heath is from Houston. We have Arizona. Hey, Lacey, welcome. We have Norway, welcome. Texas, Georgia, Knoxville, Florida. Okay, we worldwide. Okay, y'all. So, first announcement that I'm going to make ATL. ATL. Oh, why do I do that little dance when I say that? But anyways, let me let y'all know. I got some news. Okay. So first thing I'm going to share is this. We had the last accelerated retreat a couple of months ago. What month was it, y'all? And anyways, three of the members that joined us actually became activated in divine source energy healing. Some of you may not know what that is because I haven't really been super public with broadcasting what it is. I'm a Reiki master teacher, and I never really felt aligned with teaching Reiki, right? Spirit told me to go all the way. Reiki was not even something that I saw myself doing. It was just included in the whole shebang as far as what I was taking in school. And so I did it. And that first time it was very schooly. And then I did it again from a spiritual perspective. But one day Spirit was like, you're meant to teach divine source energy healing. And I'm like, what in the world is that? And who am I to be teaching anything? Who am I? And Spirit was like, how do you think things like Reiki got here? What do you mean, who are you? I'm telling you, you're going to do this, and this is what it is. So I put ego to the side, and it's something that Spirit let me know. It's not something to be taught. It's an activation, and Spirit guided me on what to tell them in that moment to assist them with their activation, and then gave me symbols and the whole thing to input in their energy field. It's just a vibe, y'all. And I can attest to their power because you know what? Our sister Sharon had the idea to then turn it around on me, and it was amazing. And so, anyways, these women have now joined the Ashford Scott Life Sculpting team as independent contractors. So we have Anitra Jones, we have Barbara, aka Diamond Carter, and Sharon. Sharon, I be getting confused because your last name be one thing here, one thing there, Trinell, right? So Motley, which one you prefer? Let me know. But anyways, I'm so excited that these women are a part of the Ashworth Scott Life Sculpting team. They are also a part of the Activating You mentorship. So they have been doing their due diligence as far as their own healing journey, and they're just amazing, you guys. So it's such an honor to have them be a part of the team. Now their links and everything won't be visible until 2023, but just letting you know, Jillian is still the shaman on our team. She is still a part of the team, but now we have a larger team, and I'm just so excited to share them with you guys. So that's announcement number one. Okay. So now I'm gonna pull a card for us. Hey, Serbi. So you guys, Serbi wasn't on when I asked where everyone is from, but Serbi is from India, and Serbi is also a part of the Ashworth Scott Life Sculpting Soul family, a part of the Activating You mentorship, and she is here in Georgia. And I'm excited because we are going to meet in person next week to do timeline regression and divine source energy healing. So I'm super excited about that. Okay, so I know you guys online and we connect on a soul level, but it's something about when we get in that embrace. If you know, you know. Okay. So, look, our first card, you guys. And listen, you notice we didn't do the grounding because y'all at the point now where y'all know the grounding exercise. And thanks to Sharon, I will be recording a guided grounding exercise for y'all. Okay. You are going to have it before January is out. That is my word. My word is given, so it is done. So we have authenticity. Who I truly am is good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word, and deed. And we have the number 10. Okay, so this is so great, you guys, because we've been talking about these cycles, right? It's also 510. We've been talking about these cycles. We've been talking about how we are at a point where we are able to end the cycle that has served its purpose but is no longer serving us, and we can move into the cycle that is, right? But many of us have been stuck. We've been stuck because we've been choosing to remain the same. And you know what? The big thing is fear. It's fear. So we're in a frequency now where spirit is just like, that's so yesterday. Release the fear, get in alignment, choose alignment. Let me do the heavy lifting. Let me guide you. You just flow with the guidance and all will be well. It is truly that simple. But for some reason, we're still stuck in yesterday's energy, right? This energy that's available to us is so abundant. It is so ready to pour into us. And you guys, oftentimes when I say abundance, I feel like you think I'm just talking about money. And every time I say that, I let you know I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about the whole shebang. And look at that. The doorbell just rang. So y'all bear with me, please. Let me get it because it's probably a package and you will see my onesie. And I'm gonna keep talking, okay? I'm gonna keep talking. Bear with me. This is real life. So okay, y'all. So it was a package. Um, so look, Spirit is ready to drop them packages off, okay? Spirit, like, let me give y'all the effect. So in case you didn't know, now you know. It's time for you to get those packages dropped off. All you gotta do when you hear Spirit call is get up and answer the call, right? That's it. That's it. It's time to go deep and find out, why am I still doing the things that are self sabotaging my joy? Why am I still doing the things that's self sabotaging my peace? Why am I still holding on to fear because of human hangups? Why am I not existing in total and complete faith? Right? I tell y'all all the time, I am not special, no more special than you. Everything that's available to me, everything that's available to him, her, them, they is available to you. The only difference is, how committed are you? How committed are you to releasing the old and stepping into the new, right? And we're not releasing the old with judgment, right? We're not doing that. We're releasing the old from a place of gratitude because it has served us, but it's done now. And in order for us to get that new, I'm hearing Fantasia, hurry up and free yourself. I'm going to spare your ears and not sing it because I heard the note in my head in her voice that I knew if I sang it, it wasn't going to sound like that. So, yeah, I'm hyper, y'all. Like, my hands are shaking because we in this frequency and it's high. It's real high. You know, it's time for you to get into it. Now, speaking of commit, that was a good little segue. Look at Spirit. Speaking of commit, I was also guided to talk about 2023, right? We're moving into 2023. I'm not a person that does New Year's resolutions, but many people are, right? And many people look at the new year as an opportunity to have a fresh start, right? And that's fine if that's who you are. But are you ready to stop creating resolutions, creating goals, and then only partially completing them? Sometimes we don't even start them. I was there where I was not a starter. And then if I did start, I didn't complete it, right? The reason why we're not completing it is because we haven't released the things on that unconscious level that keeps us stuck, that keeps us stagnant. So now is your time to release it once and for all. So when you make those changes, they last, right? So when you make those changes, they last because it doesn't matter how strong your desire is. It doesn't matter how clearly you see the vision. You are still operating from that place of your unconscious self, and your unconscious self gets stuck at that place where your trauma occurred, which is usually birth through 7. So you're operating from the logic, right, of your trauma, which is the logic of a child. This is why in your adult logic, you're like, I understand that my parent was a human being with their own human being issues when they had me, and they did the best they could, but yet I'm still angry. But yet I'm still sad. But yet I don't feel worthy. But yet I'm afraid of being abandoned. Right? That's because that trauma is in you. And until you release it from there, it's going to continue to haunt you and dictate your life, right? Some of you have been guided by spirit to start working with me. Some of you are getting that guidance right now. Some of y'all get it after Empower Hour or next week, next month, next year, right? But if you've been guided, now's the time. Okay, Spirit was talking to me, and Spirit was like, okay, we're gonna do a few things, and this is one of them. We're gonna offer the consultations at 50% off the investment, the normal price investment. So use the word commit at checkout. The links are in the descriptions, the bios. Check them out if you feel led. If you don't feel led, don't do it, right? Because when we work together, it's important that you trust the guidance that I give to you, because as a psychic life coach, Spirit is guiding me on how to guide you. And if you don't trust me, then it's not, but you don't know me. Even if you know me, you don't know me, right? But what you do know is spirit. So if spirit says it serves your highest good, then that's when you do it. That's the only way you do it, right? Okay. So yeah, so commit. Put that in at checkout and it'll be 50% off the investment. Let's see what you all are saying. Um, it was in October, was it? Let's see. Survey said yes. Diamond said you're going to love it. TK said, yes, I love a good hug from you. I love hugging y'all too. It'd be amazing, y'all. It'd be amazing. Trinell, okay, Sharon Trinell. I know you would think I know that because it's my sister. She's been my sister for a minute, but you see me like, okay, which one is this? Which one? Releasing the old me has been coming up everywhere. I hear you loud and clear, Spirit. Hey, Portia, welcome. It's good to see you. I'm glad you made it too. Let's see what else Spirit has in store for us. What do you have for us? Thank you guys for those gifts and the follows. Those of you that are following Utah, we got a Utah. This came in reverse. Let's see what it is. It says, dream sweet, sleep deep. It says, sleep that's deep and lasts till morn. Wondrous dreams for days reborn. And the number 45, which is my life path number. We were talking about life path numbers today. Okay, so when I first saw this, there was a whole different message that came in. Dream sweet, sleep deep, right? These are the two lanes that we're either existing in. We're either in that lane where we're dreaming those sweet dreams, creating our reality, or we sleep, that deep sleep, programmed, existing in fear, allowing society to dictate what we think, feel, believe, do, what we see, who we are, right? This is where we are. We're either in one lane or the other. There is no in between. We can be aware, right? We can be aware of truth, but the question is, are we living truth? If we're not living truth, right, we might as well be asleep. We might as well be asleep. So what Spirit is letting you know is you are being faced with a choice. You're either going to remain in ego, stay asleep, or you're going to wake up, right? You're going to wake up and you're going to live and you're going to enjoy the journey, that walk every day that gets you deeper and deeper and deeper into truth, right? Deeper and deeper and deeper into truth. It's a journey. It never ends. We're not going to wake up one day and be like, oh, no more walking. I'm done. You know, as long as there's breath, we are forever going to be growing and excelling if we allow it, right? Or we're going to forever be fighting and feel stuck and heavy. This life is meant to be enjoyed. How many times have I said that? It's meant to be enjoyed. I've said it so many times, I don't even know. It's meant to be enjoyed, right? And Spirit would like you to know it's time for you to rest. It's time for you to stop feeling like you have to do it on your own, right? So I shared a video. It posted today because I spent the weekend, well, not the whole weekend, but a part of the weekend with our sister Anitra and my mom, and I got to meet her everyday blessing, aka her husband, and he's a maid's boss too. And so we went to the store, and there were a few things that I was exchanging, and I shared how there was like this the only word I could describe is this shame, right? For sharing like the financial elevation. And, and I shared in the video how I was saying, I was always that person that moves in silence. So for me to share that feels weird, right? But I've said many times my life is not my own. And my mom broke it down so beautifully and said, you are to be the example of what living a spirit-led life looks like, right? Of what that looks like. See, some of y'all don't know my history. Some of y'all don't know the backstory, right? Me leaving home at 16, you know, making spaghetti out of top ramen and ketchup, right? I had wicks so I could fry an egg 50 million ways and make a meal out of that. You know what I mean? Taking extension cord from my neighbor's bathroom to mine just so I could see and I could change my son's diaper. Like some of y'all don't know my history. Some of you guys don't know how I got married in 98, was a military wife, and with my husband at the time, built a beautiful life for us, right? He was the paycheck, I was the brains. And I always had some business going on. So I was contributing too, but it never felt like work. So, right. And we built a really nice life. Then I left him everything and started over. Nobody understood why. I thought it was for my children, but it was really for me. Because had I taken everything I was entitled to, I would have been too comfortable to be saying, what's my purpose? Why am I here? Right. When I started this business, I didn't even have a shoestring budget. I had no budget to go to school. I did not have the money, right? But Spirit said, no, you going this year. And I said, guide me. And Spirit did, right? When Spirit said, no, you going to that event in San Diego, and I didn't know how. And my ex called me, the second husband, called me and said, we had an eviction notice on our door. And I knew where money was when Spirit said go, but I went and I'm still reaping the benefits, right? See, you don't know the story, but I don't tell you this for fun or for play. I tell you this because I'm living it. I know what it's like when Spirit says jump and I do it. I don't even ask how high. I just trust that Spirit, if it's not high enough, Spirit gonna lift me up. And if it's too high, it's gonna be a cap and it's gonna be just right. Right? I got hurt at work, 500-pound metal rack fell on my shoulder. I had to have 2 cervical disc replacement surgeries and rotator cuff surgery. Some of you may see pictures of me and notice how one side of my face droops. Sometimes it's worse than others. That's because I had nerves cut all up in here, right? Spine surgery, right? And how when my LNI stopped and I moved cross country because Spirit guided me to, I wasn't generating enough in my business. December of 2019 is when it stopped to take care of my son and I thought about getting a job because I was a little bit paranoid. And Spirit said, wait a minute, you said you're not working for nobody else. Are you going to, and this is how it felt like that, right? That's how I interpret it. Are you going to have faith or are you going to be in fear? And I said, okay, Spirit, guide me. And Spirit did guide me. The fear does not stop, right? The fear doesn't stop. But what do you do when you feel the fear? That's what changes. Okay, Spirit, I'm feeling a little afraid, but you know what? I trust you. I'm turning it over now. Guide me. Show me, because listen, I'm scared. I'm shaking in my boots, but I trust you. I know you have me. Guide me, right? And that's easy. If we just say, guide me, and then we open ourselves and we allow ourselves to be guided, and then we do what we're guided to do, huh, listen, and it happens quickly. It happens quickly and it's so easy, right? That next thing we know, we sitting here telling a story about how I didn't have enough, but Spirit guided me and I did what I was guided to do. And yeah, that month of not having enough never came. That eviction never came. That not attending school that year never came, right? The comfort that I left behind, it came. It came back multiplied, right? Because there was peace, there was joy, there was happiness that also came, right? So it's time for you to decide. Are you tired of stressing? Are you tired of figuring it out? Are you tired of doing it by yourself? Are you ready to experience the blessings that are waiting for you to just say, I may not have all the answers, God, but I know you do. Guide me. Some of us get hung up on the word God, or Spirit, the universe. When I first started this work, you see, I started saying spirit a lot because there's a lot of people that have traumatic experience centered around religion. So God is a turnoff. And then there's people that are, very religious that have a problem with magic as opposed to miracles. These are all part of the programming, how we get so caught up on words. Allah. Some people don't understand. That's just God in the language of Arabic, right? Higher self, source, the universe, the most high, whatever you call it, it's the same. It's time for us to stop being so sensitive, right? We're sensitive about the things that don't serve our highest good, but what we're called to be sensitive, which is deeper in feeling, following our intuition, right? That's that first baby step of spirit guiding us, right? What we're called to be sensitive, having compassion for the person that's still not there yet, right? That's struggling with some pain that we have no idea they're going through, right? And that don't mean you got to accept the person's BS. That don't mean while they're in that struggle, you got to deal with it. It just means I could love you from a distance, but I can love you without judgment, right? It's time for us to be sensitive about the things that serves our highest good and not be sensitive about all this other stuff. Right? I was born in 77. I done been through some times and I remember how it was in the 80s and the 90s. And I tell you, we have not been as sensitive as we are as a people today. And this is why we're in the most abundant frequency than we've ever been in our lifetime. So we got all these distractions, keeping us from feeling this abundance, keeping us from knowing how powerful we are, keeping us from knowing you are not alone, right? Source is with you. The source is with you. I did just kind of go, what's that? Lightsaber. Y'all help me out. I can't think of the name. Hey, Rashina, how are you? Oh, I can't think of the name. Star Wars. I did. I just went Star Wars on us, right? But it's time. Y'all, my hands are shaking. I promise you, before we started, I was on chill mode. I was literally on chill mode, but I'm not no more. Let's see what y'all are saying. Hey, Mimi, welcome. Good afternoon. Hey, Pat. Hey, let's see. Diamond says somebody pass the collection plate. This is a word. Hey, Tempest, how are you? Hey, Lakina. So yes, yes, yes. Y'all know Anitra moving today. So even though she did send me a message excited about Empower Hour, so okay. Ooh, look what we got, y'all. And it's in reverse. It's prosperity. Why is it in reverse? As the tree grows so strong, so fine, so may I prosper from the universal divine. And look, it's the number 3. Because remember, Spirit said, you are not alone. Right? I am here with you. See, I could sing that. I couldn't sing Fantasia for y'all. Y'all all be off my live, okay? But see, this is where we're at with this, right? We're here in this energy of prosperity, but it's in reverse because we still acting like we're alone. We're still figuring it out. We're still too afraid to do what Spirit guides us to do. I keep telling you, Spirit guided me too. And everybody else that Spirit guides when we do what we're guided to do, the results are the same. See, there's a formula to getting in this zone of abundance. And I told you I can teach you the formula. The formula is the same for all of us. What's different is our path there. I'm a psychic life coach, which means Spirit guides me on how to guide you. I don't know you, but Spirit knows your soul. Spirit knows your trauma. Spirit knows your pain. Spirit knows your joy, right? And Spirit knows what it takes. When I do readings, y'all be like, how does she know that? She doesn't even know me. It's no different on your healing journey. My gift doesn't end in a reading, right? The path there is not cookie cutter. So it's time for us to get over the blocks that are keeping us from stepping into that zone because it's available. As I'm saying that, I'm seeing it like, you guys seen those shows where it's just like, it looks like heat waves. You know how heat looks when you can see it in the atmosphere, but it's like a portal. It's like we're standing right here and all that abundance is right there. But if we're not tuned in enough, we don't even see it. It just looks like another part of the scenery, right? Like right there. You're right there. What you running from? What you running from? This isn't work at all, y'all. I tell people all the time, this is not my business. This is my life. That's why when spirit guides me, I do what I'm guided to do. And sometimes it's not conventional. Sometimes it's not business, right? It don't matter who created the rules of business. Spirit trumps every rule, every book, every whatever, right? Because that person is speaking from their perspective, and their perspective may be useful at a time. It may be useful to some, it may be useful to many, right? But it's not going to be the same for all, right? And spirit knows what it takes. All you're called to do is get out of your way. What would life look like for you if you lived a totally, completely spirit led life from a place of unwavering faith, from a place where your fear was not in the divine not being there and showing up for you or not guiding you in a place that serves you, right? Where the only fears that came up were those human hangups that's rooted in your past trauma, that's rooted in your past experience. But you had spirit to tell you, it's okay. It's okay. I got you, right? That does not have to be your reality anymore. All you are called to do is this. And then you do it. And then you get that one blessing. And then you're like, okay, that felt kind of good, but I don't know. I'm not convinced because there is such thing as I was just lucky. So then spirit guides you somewhere else because, maybe you make the same commitment as me that I made. And that is, I have committed to allow my conviction, my commitment to follow the guidance that I receive from spirit to be stronger than any of my human hangups. So maybe you make that same commitment. So when spirit guides you again and that fear starts to come up, oh, I don't have the money. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to make this happen. Oh, I don't know where this is going to go. Oh, you told me to do this, but I don't know. And instead you say, that's my human hangup, but you told me to do this, spirit. So I'm going to trust you. It's uncomfortable, I'm afraid, but I'm gonna trust you. And you take that step and you like, serves my highest good. But here's the key. You can't take the step and still be shaking in your boots in fear. You figure out what's the root, what's creating that fear. You turn it over with the willingness to heal it, release it, and not just waddle in it or be in it or say, I'm gonna work on it, giving yourself time to stay stagnant. Because it doesn't have to take time. It can if you choose it to, but you could just be there, right? And allow spirit to guide you from that point of view of choosing to be there, right? So you're releasing the fear, you letting spirit know, I am a little afraid, spirit, but I trust you, guide me. And then you're doing it one step at a time. Just for today, guide me. Just for right now, guide me. And spirit is guiding you. And then you realize, okay, ooh, that one was real nice. Okay, feeling a little more comfortable. Then spirit guides you again. This is part of what it takes, right? First, it's that commitment. I commit to following the guidance I receive from spirit and I activate my free will as if I have none. How many times have you heard me say that? It's the truth. It don't matter what, because what happens when we don't exist like that? Then our human mind turns on and we start picking and choosing what we're going to do, right? Then you're not really being spirit led. You just picking and choosing what you're going to do. It's still you and it's not spirit. But we convince ourselves, oh, I'm working on it. Oh, I'm getting there. No, it first takes that one commitment. I exercise my free will as if I have none. Why is that? Because then I know it's spirit guiding me and it's not me, right? I told you guys, if you look back at my old videos on, that you channel, y'all will see. I was doing Empower Hour. I was doing readings. I was doing all kind of different videos. And how often did I say, schedule your consultation, schedule a reading, join us for a retreat? How often? Because it was uncomfortable. You wouldn't even think I had a background in sales management at that. You wouldn't even think I was queen of sales and, that level marketing mess. You wouldn't even think that consecutively, right? You would not, because I was not offering you nothing because it felt weird. It felt uncomfortable, right? Because it just felt like weird. It was that ego, that human block, that hang up. And then Spirit said to me, that's what you're here for. You're doing them an injustice when you don't offer your services. And I said, well, Spirit, it felt weird and uncomfortable. And I really don't know why, because I had no issues selling out there, right? And Spirit said, well, it's not the same. You're not selling, But if you don't present to them what they're here to receive from you, you're doing them an injustice. I said, okay, well, guide me, right? Guide me. And every time I offer something, to this day, it's when spirit guides me to. It felt uncomfortable, but I did it. Felt uncomfortable again. Here's another thing that felt uncomfortable. I'm gonna tell you why. Here's how my ego was operating. I'm psychic, right? And I'm telling you, spirit is telling me it serves your highest good to work with me. And my ego's like, they're gonna be like, "Ooh, she just saying that." Which is one of the reasons why I started encouraging you to ask spirit yourself. Don't take my word for it. You tap in, right? But see, that fear, I started to overcome it, right? I could have just sat there and I could have just continued, right? And so here's the thing. As a result, the spirit guiding me and allowing myself to acknowledge that fear, but not allowing it to stop me, I'm serving you better. I'm allowing spirit to serve me better, right? The collective shift, what I agreed to contribute to, I'm contributing better, right? We're not expected to be fearless. We're just expected to move in spite of when spirit guides us to do so, right? Let's see what y'all are saying. Let's see. Hello, Exotic. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Earth Woman Magic. Welcome. Thank you. Hi, Cheryl. Let's see. Sharon said, "Look here, Spirit. Why you all up in my business? Okay, Spirit been in all our business. Okay." Diamond said, "For just for today, just for right now. Yes, please. Yes. Okay. So let's see. We're gonna flip this right side up, okay? Because we're not claiming none of that reverse abundance, okay? And abundance, y'all, money is just really the tip of the iceberg. The sooner we understand it is an energy, you know what I mean? Focus on your peace, focus on your joy, focus on compassion, right? Money is just an energy. And in order to get it, it requires us to be a match, a vibrational match. So if I lack peace, money not about to come to me because money is high vibe. Peace is high vibe. If I don't have self-love or love for others, money not coming to me because love is high vibe and money is high vibe. If I'm being judgmental of myself and others, money not coming to me. And guess what? If I'm chasing it, oh, it's not coming to me. When I was in sales, y'all, let me tell you, I started off as a salesperson because I got to this point when I was married to my first husband, I didn't have to work, right? I had this one business and we were military and it was like this. There was no strip clubs on that side of the bridge. I'm about to say don't judge me, but if, it's okay if you do because that's part of my healing. I don't care when I'm judged, okay? But anyways, no strip clubs on that side of the bridge. So I'm thinking, all these Navy people be going all the way across the bridge. Let me just create Asha's Devilish Angels, where every angel is hot as hell, and let me have them have the strippers here, right? So that's what I was doing. I wasn't dancing. I mean, I'm not against it. It's just, you don't want to see me dancing. So, anyways, that's what I was doing, right? And then I got to the point where I got pregnant with my second son. I'm glad Spirit brought it back. So I'm like, where are we going with this, Spirit? We just telling all the business. And anyways, when I did that, I shut the business down, right? And I thought I was going to get back into it, but then I had this feeling of, let me get a job and let me just see how high up I can go. You know what I mean? And so that's what I did. I ended up being in sales. But here's the thing. One of the things that made me so good at it was that I didn't care if I sold, right? I just said, I'm going to be the best. I'm going to have the highest numbers because I was being competitive and it felt good to be the best. But from a day to day, I just enjoy connecting with my customers. I enjoyed talking to them. I enjoy, you know what I mean? And they felt that there was no desperation. So I closed the most sales. And it's the same thing with money. When we're chasing it and we feel desperate and we don't believe that it's just energy, and just like there's an abundance of air we breathe, there's an abundance of that energy called money too. It's going to run. Anything you chase is going to run. It's just the law of nature, right? So without being stuck in stagnant energy, you allow yourself to receive abundance in all forms. Okay, so let's see what. Okay, so now, Spirit, I'm just convinced the deck is upside down, but am I meant to read this like this? I'm told, yes, I am. And I felt it, but yeah. 28. Here we go with that number 10, and it's knowledge. It says, let me connect above and below. Let the knowledge of ancestors flow. Let me connect above and below. Let the knowledge of ancestors flow. Let that sink in. And I like you to tap in and see what that means to you, right? What does that mean to you? Now, here's what I'm being guided to tell you. You know, we talk about duality and how everything has a purpose, as above, so below, right? We talk about this dual state of being. And one of the big things that's coming in right now is to stop judging yourself, right? So many of us are stuck in a place of judgment. We're judging our path, past, present, and sometimes our future. We're judging others, right? We're stuck in this repetitive cycle of not being enough, right? Not being enough. We label things as good and bad when nothing is, it just is, right? Everything that happens in my life serves my highest good. So if this is true, then there can be no good, because that would imply that there's a bad. And if everything that happens in my life serves my highest good, then that means even that thing that made me cry 5 minutes ago served me in some way. And I'll figure out, right? Wink, wink, figure out. Spirit will guide me to knowing, right? The moment I realize that that too served my highest good, right? I just heard, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Like I was telling Anitra, Diamond, and Sharon, I'm not teaching you nothing. I'm just assisting you with activating what's already in there. And it's the same for all of us. None of this is new. We carry divine wisdom within our souls, right? But that junk done piled on and piled on and piled on, and we done forgot who we are. We have lost the knowledge of self. Period. Period. Pooh. We lost the knowledge of self, right? We forgot that we're gods. Kanye wasn't crazy when he said that. Don't let them folks fool you. We forgot that we were gods. And if forgot that we were gods, then we forgot how to access the divinity within. Why is it that, oh, here we go. Thank you, Spirit. Why is it that I can claim something for myself, speak something for myself, and have it happen? This was the other thing I was going to share with y'all. So, those of you that have been following me, you know that I have been having some stomach issues, right? Pretty much since I moved here, I'd have moments where it would hurt to lay on my left side, it would hurt to lay on my stomach, and Spirit said, go get it checked. Some of y'all that know me know that I have hemoglobin CC disease, which is a rare form of sickle cell. And when I was younger, they didn't know nothing about it. So I would go in and then they wouldn't do nothing. It'd be a waste of time. So I got to the point where I just stopped going to the doctor. I just let it pass. So this is what I was doing. And Spirit said, go get that checked. So I did. I got misdiagnosed, was told it was my intestines 2 or 3 times. And then I had a pain so horrific. Let me tell you how the pain got real horrific. I was serving. That particular time, I was doing some energy work on Jillian, our team shaman. And then I got up to move it out. And oh, sweet baby Jesus. And I told my mom, I'm going to the emergency if it don't get better. I did. I was in there so long, I was going to leave. And they were like, you know what? I can't tell you. The nurse can't tell you what we saw. But based on what we saw, I would recommend you don't leave. Okay? Follow with me because the story, I'm going to make it as short as possible. So they had a sense of urgency. They talking about checking it for cancer, blah, blah, blah. But Spirit said you don't have cancer. So I let that go, right? That's not it. But I was a little irritated that my PCP didn't put no urgency behind it. I knew it wasn't cancer because Spirit said, but he didn't know, right? So anyways, my blood pressure had been high since that injury I told you about, the rack, right? That was since 2012. Nothing was seeming to work. But that high blood pressure, the OBGYN wouldn't remove this cyst. He just wouldn't. It was too high, too much of a risk. Okay, so we work on the blood pressure. Blood pressure is normal, right? Blood pressure is normal. I had my pre-op surgery or pre-op appointment December 1st. Now, mind you, I'd say it might have been about a month and a half. Don't quote me because I don't remember when that previous appointment was when they did the ultrasound, but it was almost 9 centimeters. And when I went for my pre-op and she did it, and she's like, oh my goodness. Well, there's another cyst, but it's really small. Don't worry about it. And oh my goodness, that one that was so huge is 2 centimeters. Now, here's what happened. When he told me, the OBGYN, he was going to have to take my ovary, the left ovary, because it was so big, and he's just going to take it because I had a hysterectomy. I don't have a uterus. I don't have fallopian tubes, but I got both my ovaries, so I don't go into menopause fast. When he said that, I was like, well, is that what made me go into menopause fast? He said no, but I don't care what you say. If I got two and you take one, something gonna speed up. So I said, you know what, Spirit, just take this away. Like, make it go away. No, I'm choosing to keep my ovaries. I went to that appointment. It was 2 centimeters, and the doctor said, "We're canceling your surgery and we are going to monitor you. Come back in 6 months." Right? See, here's the thing that spirit sometimes reminds me even. When we say we have the power to create our reality, it doesn't just begin with healing of our pain, our childhood trauma. It doesn't just begin and end with, creating financial abundance, right? That's not where it begins and ends. We have the power to create our reality. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying? We have the power to heal ourselves, but oftentimes we don't believe it, so therefore we don't do it. I believe with unwavering faith that there is nothing. You know how they say Christ who strengthens me, everything is possible? I don't believe in the Christian story of God, right? I believe in the true story of God, and I don't have to go through another man to seek God. I don't have to believe that only one person is the son of God, because then that would mean that I'm not worthy, as it's a bunch of hoopla. We can get into that later, right? But I know that God's got me. And I know through my belief in my faith and my choice to take action based on that guidance I receive, right, that I'm in a powerful place to create my reality, right? And so are you. But it starts with that commitment. That commitment, right? It starts there. That commitment to allow yourself to be guided by spirit and to allow that to be stronger than any of your human hangups, right? It takes you choosing to access and utilize your free will as if you have none. How else are you going to get to the point of believing that you have the power to do, be, create any and everything you choose? That kind of faith don't just pop up out of nowhere, right? It don't. We were taught not to question God. Well, how else am I supposed to believe in your power if I don't say show me, because I'm scared? You know? I mean, I'm choosing to have faith, but the reality of it is I'm scared. So help me have faith. Show me. But when you're guided on how to be shown, it's up to you to take God's hand and say, all right, let's do this. I'm telling you, y'all. So my surgery was canceled. I'm so grateful. I'm keeping my ovaries. I'm not going through menopause. I'm gonna leave it right there. Shoot, if I could be that one that had that, oh, she ain't never go through menopause. I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted. Let's see what y'all are saying. Serby said, just asking, is there a boundary of light around you? I'm faintly seeing something. Yes, Ganesh is here. My protection is around me, and you may be seeing my aura. I've had people report that they see my aura, people that see, whose most active gift is the gift of sight. Hi, Dynell. Hey, Koya. Okay, y'all, over on that eye, you know what? Koya's Crystals, go follow her. TikTok be so sensitive, y'all. They be shutting stuff down if you mention other platforms, but go follow her. Amaze Balls, okay? Amaze Balls. She has some crystals. She is a psychic, accurate Dynell. If you guys are in the Washington State area, go follow her. It's Dynell Rose K over on the place. But yeah, Reiki master teacher and massage therapist. Okay, y'all, go ahead. And she's gonna be joining us at the all-inclusive 2023 October retreat. So you guys will get to meet her. Hi, Earth Woman Magic. You're so welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. I am too. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. And I done made arrangements. My schedule's closed off because I was, and my older son is moving here from Texas. And I was like, oh, Ganesh looks so cute. But anyways, I was like, I'll come and get you. So he done extended his lease and, so now, yeah, but I'm just like, man, that was amaze balls. And I couldn't wait to share just because, like, and here's the thing, you guys, we talk about set it and forget it, right? Set it and forget it. Go ahead and put set it and forget it in the comments wherever you are. Set it and forget it. Hey, Cheryl. So, anyways, listen, we talk about set it and forget it. Now, I had made this statement about it just going away because I was choosing to keep my little ovaries. Y'all, I was choosing to keep them. And yeah, I didn't dwell on it. I didn't worry about it. I wasn't like, are we there yet? I was just, it is what it is. I was planning on like I was planning on, keep it going. But that's also the key. Once we turn it over, we turn it over, right? We've been doing this in activating you where we've been focusing on peace, right? Because we're so used to just focusing on what we're manifesting. But when we really get to the root of it, what we're truly manifesting is peace, right? At the end of the day, if you had everything, right? Those of us that exist in the frequency of light, right? Most often, because there's a dual side to everything. And I'm not saying we go off and do evil stuff, but sometimes that side that a checkup got to come out too, because Spirit said every side of us has a purpose. Okay, so don't take it too far to think, oh, I'm just gonna turn the other cheek. Oh wait, you hit this one. Let me turn. No, no, that's not us. We're not them type of light workers. No. But anyways, I done went all off somewhere else. But it's important that you know that, y'all. Being in the light does not mean I have to accept crap. See, I'm a warrior for a reason. I used to be a fighter for a reason. Right now, I'm fighting for my peace. Now I'm fighting for my salvation, and I can balance your chakras and from a place of love and light if that's what you require. Because Spirit said, meet you where you at. Okay. But anyways, we said it and we forget it. So we're focused on peace because if we had everything, the life of our dreams, all that we're manifesting in this material world, and we visualize ourselves in that life, at the end of the day, when everything's turned off, all the lights, we don't see none of our material things, and we're just one with ourselves, what do we feel? Have you ever been in that place in your mind's eye where you just go there when all the things you're manifesting, all the things you're praying for, all your miracles and magic have come into form? What do you feel? Do it. What you feel is peace. So if you just focus on your peace, that helps you to turn over all of the hows, the ins, the outs, the wins, the wheres, the why, and you could just be guided because I'm choosing peace. And all those things are a part of me getting to that place of ultimate peace. And we don't attract or create what we choosing for ourselves. We attract and we create what we are. So that means in order for me to get in that place, we're in that dark room with all the material perks, and I feel all this extreme peace. In order for me to be there, I'm required to be at peace now. How do I do that? By releasing stress and worry and just letting spirit guide me. That's how I do it. What about you? Because I don't have to worry about where whatever I require is coming from. I know spirit's going to provide. Spirit's going to guide me on what to do to make sure that I'm able to receive what spirit is providing me with. Because we're done with the days where we just get on our knees and we just pray and we beg and we just wait. No, we not please, God. We are thank you so much. I am so grateful for, and we claim it from a place of power as if it already is, right? We open our palms to receive, right? Not in a subservient position. We are made in the image of God. We are God in human form. We are the divine having a human experience. Be in your power. They tricked us. They told us we were supposed to be subservient and weak and humble. I told y'all before, humility is toxic. Because what are we doing when we're humble? We're playing small. We're dimming to fit in to others who haven't discovered who they truly are yet. Now, I'm not saying we got to be prideful or we have to show up lacking humility in a low vibrating way. But what I'm saying is be your full divine self. We're not playing small no more. If you're on here today, some way, shape, or form, you have a calling over your life. And part of that calling is to assist with shifting the collective consciousness. And you can't do that playing small. You can't do that unsure of who you are. You can't do that hiding your divinity. No more. No more. And those days are done. Okay, let's see what y'all are saying. Let's see what else Spirit got for us. Ooh. And Mom says, set it and forget it, and so it is. I still have to call my grandmother and let her know. I text my uncle, but I haven't even called my grandmother and let her know. Victory. Ooh, y'all. There we go. Okay, we got the victory card. And 38. And I'm hearing my friend Latoya song, I am forever. I just keep going and going. I love that song. That's my favorite song she did. But we're infinite, right? We're infinite. Allow spirit to pour into your cup. Allow that knowledge and wisdom to be activated, right? Release that human hang up part of yourself and just allow the divinity to flow, right? So it says, I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I will let victory make me wise. Okay, so let me tell you, because I know some of y'all was irritated when I said we're not going to be subservient, we're not going to be begging and pleading. But Spirit said, listen, she ain't lying. Because if you thought she was just being demonic or whatever you thought, I'm about to follow it up so you can know. She being guided. She just telling you what I told you to tell her, the truth. It says, I shall celebrate. Thank you, as if it already is, right? And I shall rise. We getting up off our knees in that subservient position, right? Because we attract what we are. If I'm down on my knees in a subservient position, I'm going to continue to attract things that are low in vibrational frequency. If I'm choosing to attract what is high and elevated, it's time for me to rise up, right? Step into my power, be in my power unapologetically. I can't make it up. I will let victory make me wise. God is the victorious one. I'm wise when I'm guided. This old 3D Nahkila is dumb as a box of rocks, probably less. But when I'm being guided, ooh, we ain't no knowledge I can't access. Some of y'all don't witness that I be giving y'all readings, words I don't even know the meaning to. I look it up. My mom taught me a long time ago when I was reading. If you don't know what it means, look it up. I look it up after. It's not important for me to know when I'm giving you the reading because, that's your business. Let's see what y'all say. I see. Hi, 726 Monica. Welcome, welcome. Yes, set it and forget it. And I love how you spelled set, GJ Marty 92. So guess how he spelled it, y'all? He, they, them. Let me know because I respect whatever people choose to it is what it is. Anyways, it's spelled said, SAID, set it and forget it. I like that. I like that. Hello, 726 Monica. How are you? Mm. Quiz Crystal says, set it and forget it. Yes, we're going to set it, SCT, we're going to set it off. I heard both Bootsy and I thought about the movie. And then we're going to set it. Because remember, y'all, we don't fake it till we make it over here. We be it till we see it. So we're going to speak it and then we're going to be it until we see it. All right. One more. Let's see. Oh, we doing good. 557. You may feel led to look that up. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you guys something too, because this has been coming up a lot lately. Y'all, stop getting readings from just anybody. Yes, I said it. Stop. Are both all these all? Okay. Stop getting readings from just anybody. Not everybody is of highest light and love. And when you open your energy field to them, you open your energy field to whatever their energy field is open to, whatever they're dealing with. Some people are of highest light and love, but they don't protect themselves. They don't know the first thing about protecting themselves. They running around opening up themselves, opening up portals, and just letting any old thing in. Them little creatures just be in the corner waiting to pounce. Because I told y'all they don't care about free will, right? Highest light and love beings, they wait for you to say, guide me, assist me. Them, they like, oh, I see an opening. I'm gonna get right on up in there, right? And then they got you. And now it takes a whole lot to get rid of it. So stop it, right? Stop it. Be mindful of that. See, I say that because as I'm shuffling my cards, I'm calling on highest light guides, angels, ancestors, healers, teachers, wise ones, ascended masters, helpful companions, all of highest light love. Thank you for using me as the vessel of highest light love, delivering a message through me that is rooted in highest light and love and truth. But see, y'all don't know that. Y'all don't know what I'm saying or if I'm even saying anything. So just be careful. You know, a lot of times things are not of highest light and love. They're not going to always look, the frequency just shifted. It's ringing hecka hard in my ear. A lot of times they're not going to say, ooh, look at me. I look all creepy and not of highest light and love. You see, I said this before, how we were taught that anything that is not of highest light and love, it's ugly and it's scary. But even the Bible says Lucifer was the most beautiful angel. Why were we taught that it was all ugly and scary? So we wouldn't recognize it when we saw it. We're going to be seeing it and it's like, oh, it can't be. Listen, That's where that following that intuition tune being tuned in comes in. I can't tell you how many times I've seen things on social media and it blows me away because it looks so polite, right? But then that feeling, run. Oh no. No, no. So just don't be scared. Just be aware and just be tuned in. Pay attention to what you feel. Get acclimated with what is a fear that's just rooted in trauma and a warning, because it's a warning of danger, because sometimes they feel the same, but until you're intentional about paying attention to the feeling, you won't know the difference. One of the ways you can do that, I had someone come over the other day and I had her pick some decks, and it was totally not even for that purpose, but it ended up going there, and I had her pay attention to what she felt. Like I said, pick the deck that makes you feel the most uncomfortable, right? Which is the one we're using today. And I told her, pay attention to that feeling, right? Because you're in a safe environment, a high light and love environment. Pay attention to that feeling, because that feeling you feel, that's the feeling that's rooted in programmed fear, right? So recognize that feeling. So you guys may test this for yourself so you know the difference, right? So you know the difference. Okay, let's see. Let's see. We got destiny and healing. Let me tell you, it showed destiny to heal. And I'm also hearing, I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. Right? I'm a I'm gonna just say what I'm hearing now because I know these. I'm gonna go harder. 11, healing, candle flame, burn this hour, bring me to. Wait, that's not what it said. Candle flame, burn this hour, bring to me your healing power. And then we have all that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be sown. Okay, time out. We're gonna cancel the lead need because we don't need nothing. Need is lack. And if we say what I need, it's gonna always keep us in a state of need. So basically, this is bringing up, let me just tell you what this is bringing up. That video that was posted this morning, wasn't that video saying that we're in an energy of reaping what we've sown, but some of us haven't been sowing nothing. We just been carrying the seeds in our pocket, but we ain't dropped not now seed in that dirt. And then some of us have dropped the seeds, but we ain't watered it not now time, right? We just walking around with a pocket full of seeds instead of stones. Remember that song? But it don't matter what you did yesterday. You could start dropping them seeds now, right now. And then you can just start watering them and cultivating them and letting it grow because it's your destiny to do. I told you, if you're here, it's because you got a calling over your life. You do. You could run, you could hide, but it's a calling over your life and you're meant to serve in some way, shape, or form. But in order for you to get there, it requires you to have faith, to step outside of your fear, to do what Spirit is guiding you to do as it relates to your healing. Now, some of you, I might not be the one, and that's okay because I just told you we got plenty of healers up on this chat with us, plenty of them, right? Plenty of them. Pick one. Whoever you pick, let it be the one that Spirit guides you to. It don't have to be me. I don't care who it is, as long as you get that healing. My blessings are already guaranteed, right? What's for me is already for me, right? It don't have to be me. That's not what this is about. For some of y'all, it is me though. And if it's me, let's do it. If it's him, her, them, they, let's do it. You got souls that are waiting on you to get on with it so that they can get on with it. Because some of y'all, I was your person. And if I hadn't said yes, when I said, what's my purpose? Because I'm miserable. My grandparents had just transitioned within 2 years of one another. My mama and my popo was like my parents. They were my parents my whole life until my mother could step up and be my mother, right? That was devastating. I left my marriage. I left my ex everything. So I went from being very financially secure to struggling. I was dealing with chronic pain from having that 500-pound metal rack fall on my shoulder. And then I had gained so much weight, I was almost 300 pounds. Miserable. Then I was in a new relationship that was horrible. Then my twin flame, the love of my life, y'all, I'm thinking we finna get together. And he was going through some stuff and we didn't get together until we did, right? A lot was going on. But the only thing keeping me alive was the fact that I was a mother and I could never do that to my children. So I knew there was something more to life than being miserable and only living because I was a mother. And I couldn't do that to my children. So I said, what's my purpose? Why am I here? And I started meditating again. I started praying again. And I literally heard life coaching. It was that faint, life coaching. I jumped up right then and there and started looking for a school. That's how we're being called to be when spirit guides us, when spirit tells us. We don't think about it. We don't say, well, wait, maybe. No, we take immediate action, right? Study long, study wrong. Any of y'all play bones? Study long, study wrong, you know? Although we know there's really no right or wrong, it just is. But what it is you either are going to postpone the obvious and experience a whole lot more grief, fear, anger, loss, sabotage, all that stuff, right? Or you could just go ahead and jump right into it, and you can go ahead and say yes to your calling so that them other folks that's here to help us with shifting the collective consciousness can say yes to theirs. Because some souls, right? Some souls are waiting for you. And you don't even have to worry about that. Don't even think about that. Just know that it's true. But focus on you. Do it for you. Do it because you deserve peace. You deserve happiness. You deserve to meet your divine self. Your divine self is like, just let me reintroduce myself. My name is, right? You deserve to meet your divine self. I see your divine self. I do. I see you and me and I see me and you. And let me tell you, you one bad. Ooh, shut your mouth. I'm telling you, you powerful, you beautiful, you got a lot going. So why you running? Why you running? You know, Mary said, go get your blessings, y'all. It's time. It's time. I'm telling you. It's time. Let's see. I'm getting notifications on that phone. I got notifications popping up here. I'm gonna see what you all are saying, and then I'm gonna pull two more cards, and then I'm. Hey, Shamika, welcome, welcome, welcome. She's a bad man, Majama. Let's see. Right? Stephanie laughing at me said, I'll meet you exactly where you at. Listen, when I first started this journey, y'all, I was like, love and light, unicorn farts and rainbows and cotton candy, right? Because I was somebody that was always very sweet and peaceful, but there was another side to Nahkila that most people were lucky to never meet. But those that knew, right? And Spirit knew, oh, we can't tell her. We can't tell her that there's a purpose in every aspect of self, right? We got to just let her be all the way over there because she got to find her peace first, you know? Because I'm that person when that lady told me you need to learn some respect, and it was in that racist undertone. Put my car in park and ran to her window, and my son's like, "Mommy, what are you doing?" And I'm just like, I'm so grateful that her and her friend was scared and they drove away because I'm not her no more. But I was that ticky ticky boom. You say just the right thing to question my integrity or to act like I better learn some what? Teach me then. You know what I mean? I couldn't know that there was a purpose for everything. But now that I'm so in my peace, I am peace, even if it requires that other side to come out, I can bring her out and still stay in my peace, because sometimes you do. Sometimes you just meet people where they at. I pray that I don't ever have to, but hey, if you require that, then I get to. Let me stop y'all. But it's for real though. But Spirit said there's duality in everything. So that also leads us to loving every aspect of ourselves, not running from it, shying from it. I'm not saying just go around, you know, waiting for people to try you. But what I'm saying is not everybody speaks the language of peace. Somebody might try you, you might have to put them in check, and then y'all might be the best of spiritual friends later, you know? And whatever you do, you just ask Spirit, guide me. What does it serve my highest good to do? Not everybody believes that, right? That there's a time and a place for everything, that our dual self matters, that there's a purpose in even that. Not everybody believes that. But We were given that side for a reason. Not everybody speaks the same language, right? The purpose is to maintain your peace, stay in your peace. As long as you're in peace, as long as you're being guided, you'll never take it too far, right? You'll never take it too far. So, yeah, but I sure did. Spirit's like, nah, we got to get her all the way in peace because she's not ready to know that that dual side has purpose. And now, as a result, people can't trigger me. Like nobody can have me parking my car, jumping out my car, not knowing, what I would have done had they not drove off, had they not had more sense than me. You know what I mean? So, ha. Look, usually I leave the cards out that we've already used, and Spirit said put them back in. We got victory. So I'm going to put that right there, and I'm being told to pull from the bottom. Oh, and look, we got health and peace. So we have victory, health, and peace. And once again, I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I will let victory make me wise. Okay. And then we have health, Mother Earth, sweet Mother Earth, bright. Bring to me your health and might. Remember, y'all, we've been talking about getting out there in that weather, grounding, because we be waiting for the hot months. But there's a whole lot of energy in these cold months that we don't take advantage of because we be too scared to go ground outside. It's time for us to get it. And then we have peace. Bridget, goddess, in your sacred name, a light within me, peace is flame. Peace is the priority. Peace is the goal. And we're going to end it right there. We're going to end it right there. So, oh, here's the announcement. Oh, look, trust. Okay, Spirit was like, girl, oh, 11111. That's how long we have been in, you guys. An hour, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds when I looked up. I can't make it up. That's so amazing. Okay, so look, we have trust. I am safe. I am secure. In love, I trust. My faith endures. Okay, here was the last announcement. And I was like, okay, Spirit, I feel like making this last announcement for the people that stayed on. You know what I mean? And I was like, well, just guide me, because I didn't even know if I was going to remember what all the announcements were, y'all. So I was like, well, just guide me. At first, I was going to get a piece of paper and write it down. And then, no. So, Spirit, this is the last one. You see, I almost forgot. The Spirit just brought it to me. So, here's the last one, y'all. So, some of you guys have been guided to join us. Now, at the All Inclusive 2023 October retreat, we got 3 spots left. If you have not secured your spot, but you said you come in, please know that one of those spots that is not accounted for is not yours. Your spot is still available until you've secured it with your down deposit, right? However, we got a accelerator retreat happening in April. And I was listening to a message that our sister Serby was leaving on Voxer. And just out of nowhere, Spirit said, we're going to do, I'm going to say it how it was said because it sounds real like buy one, get one free. But that's what we're doing, y'all. Get with a friend. Come join us for the accelerated retreat in April. Get 2 beds for the investment amount of 1. Y'all can split the cost. There's no excuses. And I was so excited when I announced it in the Activated You Soul family. I'm like, y'all probably wonder why she's so excited to make less money. Because my blessings come from Spirit and I'm going to get it how I get it no matter what. So it don't matter. I'm excited because you're going to come get this sauce. You're going to come get this sauce. You're going to come get this sauce. Spirit said, yeah, you said money was the object. Okay, well, here you go. Find a friend. Split the cost. Come on and join us. And I'm going to make this offer today through Friday. End of business day. My business day ends Fridays. I end my day at 7 p.m. Eastern time. That's when I shut everything down. So if you're interested and Spirit has guided you to join, it requires you to secure your spot. So join me. If you're on any of these platforms, click the link in my bio so you can find me on that main face place because it's easier to inbox me. And let me know so we could get your spot secured. Okay. The investment amount for the accelerated retreat is $2,500. This is the lowest it's going to be because it has elevated in accommodations and this is the lowest it'll be. So now's the time. If money is that energy that blocks you, it's up to you. Get a friend. Go half on a baby. That baby that you're going to birth is your new self. Push it out. Anyways, y'all, now we're going into the reading. See, I'm silly, and y'all know how silly I am. Those of you that have been around me for an extended period of time, and those of you that have seen me on here is like, yeah, we can tell, but just wait. It gets sillier. So, Yeah, let's see what you all are saying. Let's chat a little bit. Let's see. Shamika said Amelia waving at you. Oh, hi Amelia. How are you? How have you been? Amelia is our sister Shamika's daughter, you guys. Let's send Amelia a big old warm virtual hug. Let's just send some healing, some love energy through our heart chakras to her. So, yeah, yeah. Mm. Yes, yes, yes. Let's just chat. How you guys doing? Hi, let's see. New Alpha 4. Welcome. Welcome. I'm good. Let's see. Y'all, these are the 45-year-old eyes like this. What do those little comments say? Mhm. It's so funny. I look different on every screen. Hilarious. Let's see. So yes, yes, yes. So I'm gonna get into the reading part, you guys. So basically, we do Empower Hour every first Wednesday of the month at 5 p.m. Eastern. And even if you're not getting a reading, stick around. You don't have to. But I'm telling you, it'd be stuff that come through, and I pull cards in between the readings too. There's stuff that comes through that is somebody else's reading that be resonating with other people on. So even if you're not investing in right now, um, for Empower Hour, the readings are $25 per question or 25 for a general, where I just tap in and give you whatever message Spirit has for you. If you like one, my Cash App is in the bios, but it's also $ capital A, S as in Sam, HWORTH, capital SCOTT. Ashworth Scott. And the A and S in Ashworth and Scott have to be capitalized, y'all. Otherwise, it won't be coming to me. And if you have an actual, thank you, Barbara, for putting it in the comments. And if you have an actual question, because I go in the order that your payment is received, if you have an actual question, don't ask it until I get to you, okay? Because otherwise, you're gonna be telling me the question again. So, and if you like a general, let me know, okay? So yeah, let me go ahead and pull one more card. Well, which one? The crystal one or the past life? Okay, I'm gonna pull two more. And let me know if any of you would like a reading. Hi, Devon, the Buck One. How are you? Thank you so much for the rose. I don't even know what that means, but it's pretty and I'm grateful. Thank you. And that is Chloe Rennie. Renee? Did I say that right? Or am I missing some letters? Thank you so much. Okay, let's see what Spirit has. What does Spirit have in store for us as a collective? Don't make me call y'all out because I'm like, Spirit, no, don't do it. Because some of y'all up over on the YT. I want to love you. YT. You know what platform that is. What's wrong with me, y'all? Take which one? This one. Both of these? No. And this one. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. And then from here too. So yes, and it's first come, first serve. You guys, we only have 3 spots left at the all-inclusive happening in October. And let me just tell you this. The retreats are both equally magical. I posted some of the pictures of where we're staying this time. Ooh, we have the mountains, the trees, and the water this time. But they're just as magical. It's just one is a smaller investment because we don't have the chef, we don't have the housekeeping, we don't do extracurriculars, we don't have the on-site massages, we just don't have all that extra stuff, like the extra. But the healing, the breakthroughs, oh, it's just as magical. And it's not just me saying it. My sister TK and my sister Deasia, they were the two that stayed up real late with me one night at the last, before this last one, the last one. And they were like, it's just as magical. Well, Deasia said it was just as magical because she's been to the all inclusive and this one. And TK was like, yes, this is like a radical rebirth. It's like a rebirth. So yeah, so I can say, and plus I don't just host them, I be participating. They are just as magical. So you're not missing anything whichever one you feel led to join, right? You're going to get the healing. You're going to get the breakthroughs. You're going to experience the magic. Now, if you like to add some pampering, when you don't got to worry about your meals, and you don't got to worry about straightening up your room and all that good stuff, then, Spirit to guide you, whatever. But there's only three left for the all inclusive happening in October, and there are payment plans. TK said, definitely a magical experience. Thanks, sis. I'm so grateful. And I thought about how TK, TK done pulled my card and she done had everybody at the last one pouring to me. I'm telling you, Spirit be utilizing my sisters like, oh, you gonna get this love too. You gonna get it too. Right. So I'm just grateful. So look, we have food and hunger. Oh, okay, y'all. Look, Spirit is like on it. Okay, Spirit is on it because let me tell you, I am always talking about the fish and the loaves of bread, right? Always, always. And I let you know, like I have set my abundance, and I'm talking financial abundance now, right? To be like that. So Spirit had already said, if you have it, you have it. If you believe that, and look at how the message is coming right when we talk about what we talk about. The Spirit done told me, if you believe that I can show up for you like the fish and the loaves of bread, and it's a never-ending supply, and you have faith in me, then what you doing? Why you acting all lackey and stuff? Spirit be calling me out, y'all. And let me tell you, sometimes I literally, my mom has witnessed it. I be feeling all anxious and stuff, like I'm finna cry and sweat and hyperventilate, but I go do it anyway. And Spirit's like, this ain't no fluke. Like you've elevated, accept it, flow with it, be in it, right? So you can elevate some more and some more and some more. So I'm being reminded to not only let you know that your abundance and not just your financial, but your abundance in all forms can be like the fish and the loaves of bread. It's that never ending story. You never run out. Your supply is never ending. All it requires from you is to take action based on the guidance you receive from Spirit from that place of unwavering faith. That's it. That's it. That is it. It feels so good. I just like, how people talk about smell of vision on those cooking channels. Oh my gosh, I just would love to have feel a vision so you could feel. Those of you that can feel, because some of y'all can do that, feel, connect to my energy as I talk about it and feel it on your soul level. Not just hear it through your ears, but feel it. Feel it. That security of knowing that the fish and the loaves of bread, the Spirit will provide, and there will never be a drought. No matter what society says, a recession, bession, whatever the heck they be telling us every other year, right? That's why it's important to disconnect. And as I say that, wisdom card came in reverse. When we are connected to society, right? Connected to the news. Some of y'all might disagree, but it is what it is. When you're connected, you lose your magic, which is why wisdom came in reverse. And notice how wisdom is with the unicorn card, because true wisdom comes from a divine place. True wisdom isn't in these schools. True wisdom isn't in these teachers. True wisdom isn't in the news anchor. It's not in the government. It's not in any doctors, lawyers. True wisdom comes from source. And the more connected you are to society, the more disconnected you are from your magic, from your divinity, from source, from your wisdom. Right? Whatever you seek, you will find when you connect to source and you allow yourself to be shown. Right? So somebody who's connected to me, your heart chakra doing little wonky things, because now I'm feeling your energy. Do some heart chakra healing, y'all. Do some heart chakra healing. So we have Black Obsidian. I pay attention to what is going on around and within me. I am attentive. Remember, we talked about feelings, right? Paying attention to your feelings, getting used to those feelings so you can tell the difference. That's where it starts, your feelings, just paying attention to what you feel, right? Highest light in love feels like peace. And it doesn't matter if you're dealing with like a childhood trauma that makes you feel afraid or nervous, right? If you really go underneath that feeling, just always drop down another feeling, another feeling, another feeling, and you'll feel with anything. Y'all remember when that little pandemic hit? And I kept telling y'all, that's when I first started talking about right before it hit, I kept saying, feel, 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 right? So you can feel what's really going on despite what they tell us. So when all that was first starting, everybody was in an uproar, all I felt was peace. All I felt was abundant energy. And they knew it was there and available too, which is why they started distracting us. And they still know. It's just getting deeper and deeper, more powerful and more powerful. Do not be distracted. Do not disconnect. Don't believe the hype. Okay, it says release negative thoughts, maintain attention on the present moment, live in the now, increase situational awareness, feel what it feels like so you can know the difference between a warning and a, you know, embedded fear. Improve responsible thoughts and actions. So pay attention to what you think. Pay attention to what you feel. Pay attention to what you believe. And then take those actions that Spirit guides you to do. Right? Be aware. Be aware. No fear, no worry, no stress, no overthinking. Just aware. That's all. Just aware. And I'm being guided to look on the bottom of this deck. Oh, look. Atlantis. Atlantis. It's all about the flow. It's all about living a life in flow. That's all. Ganesh, please sit down. The frequency just went up. Oh, everybody's sending hugs for Amelia. Okay, so would anybody like to get a reading today? Let me know. Let me know. I swear I be singing and I don't even be mindful of y'all ears. Let's see what you guys have going on. What are your plans? What are your plans? Some of you may not be led to go to the retreat, but you may be led to join the mentorship. Those of you that are going to both the retreats, there is a bundle where you save doing both. Because it's time, y'all. I mean, I'm just telling you, tap into this abundant energy. Those that are like in close proximity of my life get to witness the shift, the growth from being spirit led. It's amazing. I'm telling you, this isn't my business. This is my life. I just so happen to live my life, and just as spirit guides my life, spirit guides me on how to guide you. And this is all I do. So I just so happen to do the exchange, the energy exchange of money for my services. It's my life. It's my life. It's my life. This is who I am. This is who I was born to be, you know? So, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. TK said, I receive it, and so it is. Diamond said, be right back. Have you guys followed each other? If you are on any of these platforms, go ahead and follow each other. I see my sister Sharon is over on the I to the G to the over there. Hi, welcome, welcome. We are now out of the general reading part and we are now doing. So when you say what type of readings do, I do readings that are rooted in highest light and love and truth. There's no limit to the type of reading I can do. I am able to do love readings, career. I'm able to channel messages from transitioned loved ones. Um, Whatever type of reading. I always say to people when you're choosing to have a transitioned loved one come through, to let them know that you would like them to come through. And I also give them permission to come through, but I never guarantee they will because they have free will. Although I've never not had one come through during a reading. But, they're souls with free will. So there's no way for you to be like, yeah, they definitely coming. So yeah. BB Thomas Nine's my soulmate. Awesome. So if you like a reading, send your $25 to the Cash App, and then you can either ask one question, they're 25 per question, or 25 for a general. Okay. And while I'm waiting for you guys to let me know, I'm just going to keep pulling because even if you don't get any readings today, that's fine too. But I just don't feel like our time is up. I don't feel like we done. Do y'all feel like we done? Deasia talking to me on Voxer like, sis, we on Empower Hour. Which one? This one and this one. Okay, so we have mother and we have transportation. Choo choo. chug a lug. Okay, so here's the thing that I am being guided to tell you. For some of you, it's time for you to forgive your mother, right? Not that, oh, I forgave my mother, but I'm talking about going into the depths of your soul and forgiving your mother, and also forgiving yourself for the thoughts you thought about your mother. It's also time for you to nurture and mother yourself, those aspects of your life that you feel were lacking because your mother wasn't able to be there. It's time to give that to yourself. And when we think in terms of the little engine that could, I was about to say Thomas the Train because I heard Thomas the Train, but no, it's the little engine that could. I saw the little blue one. It's the little engine that could, and how it just kept going and going and didn't give up. It's time for you to be like that. When you have those fears come through, it's time for you to say, nope, choo choo, chug a lugga, right? And keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. There's something that's coming in that I'm being guided to say to you again. And that is the fact that if you say that you're existing in surrender and you say you're choosing to elevate your faith, the way that you get there is to not pick and choose what you allow spirit to guide you to do, to not do. Because it's not always about taking action. Sometimes spirit guiding us not to take action when we would like to, right? It's not about picking and choosing. It's about doing whatever you're guided to do from that place of faith so that your faith can be built. And when you feel the fear, express it, but turn it over, right? I'm not no more special than you. My sisters and brothers in light that's been through the mentorship that made shifts. And let me just say this, not everybody that went through the mentorship is existing in what they learned, right? Because there's a maintenance to this. It's not just the, you know, one hitter quitter. I reach it and I'm done. No, there's maintenance. This is our lives, right? You can't just heal. It's like braces. My oldest son had braces. His retainer for the bottom broke, and you cannot look at his teeth on the bottom until he ever had braces. The top is great because it's retainer doing what it do. That's this journey. It requires maintenance, right? It requires maintenance. So maintain. Once you get to it, maintain. I'm being called to look at the bottom. Native American. What is this about, spirit? I just heard fire circles, but what I'm seeing really traditional natives, and I'm seeing them dancing. And okay, so as I'm seeing this, what I'm being guided to tell you is how we were talking about getting out in this type of weather and grounding. It's important to do it. Like literally get out in this type of weather and ground. You may also feel led to go sit out in nature in a way that you would normally reserve for the summer or the warmer months. Be bundled up, but just go out and meditate. There's something in the elements at this time of year that is going to assist you with gaining more clarity and assist you on your journey. And as I say that, I'm being told that there are some of you that have been called, feel like you're being called to just be out, but you're like, oh, it's too cold. This is specifically for you. Now, even if that's not you, right, you can still do it. But there's a few of you that have been feeling called to like go out and you just been like, it's way too cold. Go do it. Go do it. Take more time for self also. hmm More of your free time is meant to be totally free from anything, just you and source, right? And sometimes that includes fun stuff that makes your inner child happy, right? TK said, I received that too, then, as an opening up to forgiving the mother. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, it's so important. So important. Forgiveness is so about self, y'all. We are called to be selfish. And I tell you, when we think in terms of the symbol of Christ, what is it? It's the fish. And we are here to embody Christ consciousness, right? So selfish, right? That's godlike to be focused on self. Because you can't give what you don't have. You can't give what you don't have. We've been taught to live for other people. I share with y'all about love and how we've been taught, oh, if they don't compromise or if they don't do this for me, then they don't love me. Would you really choose to have somebody that's doing stuff for you out of obligation because that's the only way you feel love? So then they build resentment? Not me. Not me. Shanna, did you just send over? LaShanna, love, health, love and health. Okay. If there's more, leave a comment. Love and health. You'd like a reading on love and health? Do you have a specific question or just um love and health? Thank you for sending that. Let me know. And where are you? What platform are you on? Go ahead and leave me a comment. Are you over here with us on the original OG platform? I'm hearing love and marriage, love and marriage goes together like a horse and carriage. If you guys remember that show? That's what song is coming in as I'm connecting to your energy. And as I'm connected to your energy, the word clogged, your heart chakra feels clogged. A lot going on in the heart chakra. It's time for you to let go of the past. You're actually experiencing a lot of physical ailments because of you holding on to the past. One of them being the heart chakra. Um, Heart palpitations, you may notice that from time to time, being extremely winded. You may just sometimes feel like you're off a bit. Hey, Anitra, you may just feel like you're off a bit. You know, sometimes you just don't feel well, right? Now, I'm not a doctor. I don't replace medical advice and all the disclaimers. However, a lot of the ailments you're experiencing is due to trauma that you're holding on to, some of which you're not even aware that you're holding on to. Also, the ankle. There's something about the ankle, and is it the left ankle? Okay, something about the left ankle. I'm being guided to tell you to create more balance in your life, right? Sometimes you overgive to people that aren't, they're using the word deserving, and I'm sure that's because of how you would describe it. But the feeling is people who aren't ready to receive you, and then you tend to undergive to the people that are, right? It's almost like you punish the ones that are there to help you elevate and increase your life. It's like they're paying for the sins of those before them, right? And this is related to love and friendships at times. There's just this fear that comes in, right? This fear that comes into play when it comes to you allowing yourself to be open to love. Some heart chakra clearing is going to be really important for you. Even if you don't connect with an energy healer to do that, even if you allow spirit to guide you to a video on YouTube that has binaural beats geared towards cleansing and clearing the heart chakra, do it. I also have a quick cleanse for your chakras in the guided meditations playlist. So focus on your heart chakra, replay that one a few times, even if you don't go through the whole thing. Focus on the heart chakra. Allow yourself to be placed back in your power by believing in yourself. You've settled for so long that you've gotten used to what you've always received, and you put yourself in this place of believing that that's all that is. And as I say that, the heart chakra, it does something different, and then it makes me feel like crying. And as I'm being guided to share that part of your message, what I'm being guided to share from my journey is I used to have this belief that every man cheats, right? And because I had that belief, every man that I have been in a relationship with has always cheated. And it wasn't until I realized, wait a minute, you're manifesting that through that belief, that I chose to change that belief, right? So it's coming in like that, like you've attached your belief to what you've always experienced, and what spirit is letting you know is it's time to shift your belief so you can experience different. But you also have some healing to do emotionally, mentally, and physically. So in the meantime, take a break from love, right? Focus on yourself and allow love to come to you. Show gratitude for those people that brought you those lessons, those beautiful lessons that helped you get to this point, and speak your truth, right? Speak your truth. The three chakras that are really moving right now is your heart, your throat, and your solar plexus. So by you allowing your heart to forgive yourself and those that hurt you, yourself for, let go of that. I didn't make wise decisions. I was being dumb. I was this. Let all that go. 'Cause that's not helping. Let that go. Forgive yourself and those that hurt you, right? They were helping grow you. They were planting those little seeds that were blooming you into the flower you are today, the beautiful, powerful flower. I'm hearing Tupac that it grew from concrete. And as I say that, the solar plexus is really going off. Through this forgiveness and this understanding that every soul that entered your life served a purpose is going to assist you with stepping back into your power. Don't be afraid to love again. And don't be afraid to say no when you feel no. Now they're moving into friendships and family members. Some people be taking advantage of your kindness for weakness. And it's like they're showing me there's a dual side to you. Like sometimes you're really, really nice, but sometimes you real, real mean. And you could be nasty sometimes. Not nasty like I like the nasty, nasty. Not that kind of bootsy nasty and lotto and all of them. Not like that, but like mean, like that. Spirit is saying stop that because your heart is not really in that place. That's not a true reflection of who you are. It's just about unprocessed feelings and emotions. So now you're being called to sit down, slow down, and feel. Remember, we talk about it, you got to feel it to heal it. Cry, let it out, right? Cry, let it out because you holding on to a lot of past trauma that's making its way up because you've reached a point in time in your life where your soul is ready to heal. As you heal on that soul level, you're going to notice your physical self healing as well. I'm being told to say the disclaimer again. Now, mind you, this is not replacing the advice of a medical professional, you know? But it's time to allow your soul to heal, and you will notice an improvement in those other areas. Eat more fruits and vegetables, specifically apples and celery is coming in. And I'm seeing like those apples that aren't fully red, but they're kind of like red with a little bit of yellow, those apples specifically. If you do peel the skin, leave the skin on some, peel the skin on some, right? Because eating the skin is healthy, like you're being guided to do that. And broccoli, the broccoli is not coming in as telling you to eat it. That's just coming in as an indication of your heart chakra. Healing your heart will allow you to grow, right? And there's many little aspects of life that have all piled in on your heart chakra, which is causing this dis-ease, this discomfort. Don't be afraid of what you've been feeling and what you've been going through. I'm hearing medically on a medical level. Just know that you have the power to change it. And you don't have to give up the food you eat, just create more balance. Water, drink a lot more. Stay hydrated, even in the winter months. Don't just do what serves your highest good to do by way of your health when you're on a weight. You might call it weight loss mission. And I just saw like a little gnat fly by. So you may feel led to look up what the gnat represents. But it's weight release. Like don't just get healthy when you're, doing it for aesthetics, basically. Mind, body, and soul. Focus on your mind, your body, and your soul. Take it one day at a time. Take it slow. Take it easy. Be gentle with yourself. And trust that as long as you continue to put one foot in front of the other and you take action, that action that serves you, you will reach the results that you choose. And that's in every aspect, not just your health, but your love life too. Okay, I'm being guided to pull a card, but which deck? This one? Okay, I'm gonna pull a card from you for you. And I still don't know what platform you own. Hey sis. Ooh, oh, look at that. That one too? Okay, so I'm gonna go. So you got the clear quartz that came in reverse. I just got a headache just now picking up this card. I'm gonna see why that is. It says, I am a clear channel of love, light, and well-being. All of my heart's desires are realized now. So claim it. That's an affirmation. And now my throat chakra being all wonky and stuff. Ooh, if you don't speak your truth, multiply goodness and well-being, amplify loving kindness, increase clarity, peace, and understanding, improve clarity of mind and emotions. So here's the affirmation. I am a clear channel of love, light, and well-being. All of my heart's desires are realized now. You can boost that by saying, I am so grateful. I am so grateful. I am a clear channel of love, light, and well-being. I am so grateful. All of my heart's desires are realized now. And as I say that, the heart chakra just, it's not crampy, but it's just a little uncomfortable. It's okay if you're not used to speaking that life into yourself. Get in the mirror every day and speak it. I'm holding it up so you can take a screenshot no matter what platform you're on. I'm going to do it here first because, somebody else may choose to take a screenshot too. I'm going to do it here. And I'm going to do it, let me see here. Okay. And then you also have pri- pre-night. Is Quay's Crystal still on? Because we all up in the crystals. Y'all go follow her. It says, I accept the impermanence of all things. I know that change brings renewal and goodness, right? Some people you thought were going to be in your life forever are not. Release them with gratitude and love and understand there's never really a loss. Everything transitions from what once served you to what now serves you. It says integrate and accept change, align with the cycles of life, improve mental alertness, focus on the present moment. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here so you can take a screenshot of that. You may feel led to get some of these crystals in your life if you don't already have them. And put it here also. Okay. So yes, yes, yes. All right. So that is the message that I have for you. Thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. And let's see what you all are saying. Service that felt like forgiving the mother also includes grandmothers and so on. It felt led to yes. Thank you, Serby. Yes, yes, yes. The mother lineage of your life, right? Um, Tempest said, let your joy soul leak out. I break out in song all kinds of ways and all kinds of times, saying if it is what you feel to do. Um, remember the song, I got that joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? That's how we used to sing it. I put in for two questions left. Okay, okay. So what's your other question? Let me know. Or is that you that sent over? Let me see. Um, did you send over for Lashana? If we get disconnected on any one of the platforms, y'all on join us over on the YOU tube. Let's see. I might have disconnected us. So if you have questions, you can ask the questions. I saw love and health, so I delivered both in one. So if you have a specific question, let me know. Because I just saw love and health. I didn't see question in there. So I just started delivering both. So let me see. Let me see if I'm still over here logged on. You know how some platforms you'll still be logged on. Oh, even when you're not in the screen. So let's see. It says, Lord, she be on the last half of the smallest nerve I have beyond pushing my boundaries. Oh my goodness. Well, let me know because also I'm glad you did it that way because here's the thing, you guys. If you send your payment in for your reading, let me know if you have a question, and then that will and what platform. So we have T, we have I, and we have Y. You could just put that, and I'll know what platform you're on, and then I'll go to that platform. Like, hey, what's your question, right? So let me know if you have specific questions because I tied it all in one. I appreciate you, sis. Hey, Alata, here you at? Alata's in the house. I was telling somebody about the playlist you put together for all the songs that be coming through. So let me know, Tempest, if you have any specific questions around love and health. Let me know. Spirit said, pull another card for her because she put in for two. But okay, this was Spirit said, pull another card for her because she put in for two. Damn it. So I'm gonna pull another card for you, sis. And you know what? I noticed that I'm grabbing the Palo Santos as I'm connected to your energy. So you may feel led to use that as it relates to your heart chakra. You know what I mean? You may feel led to cleanse with the sage, right? But then you may also feel led to which one? This one or this one? Oh, well, I already know I was grabbing for it, but I hadn't checked yet. I'm gonna pull from the middle one too. A lot of the places that be in your head is off the hook. Spirit just be you gonna dance with life. Oh, look, you got the wisdom card, and it was upright. Have you been told about your wisdom? I feel like the message has come in for you to get to work doing what you came here to do. Like I feel like you've heard that before. Oh, look at that! You see how that sideways letting go? Okay, Allow the wisdom to remain, but the sting I shall never feel again. Okay, so listen, we were talking about that healing, that being able to let go, that understanding that there's no loss. It's just a transition of what once served you into what is, right? So we're also talking about you allowing yourself to really gather those lessons that your experiences brought you, because literally that's all they were there for, right? And sometimes some of the grandest lessons are best learned when felt, right? However, that feeling is engaged, whether it's joy, whether it's excitement, whether it's sadness, whether it's pain, right? It reminds me of when my oldest, when I kept telling him not to touch that iron and he kept not listening. So one day I was like, okay, you would you really like to see what it's like? Go. I just got out the way. Now some of y'all might be like, oh, horrible parenting, but he didn't get super burned. I didn't burn him. He just did what he was gonna keep doing. If I hadn't said, don't do that, it's hot, it hurts, and he barely touched it, he never touched it again, right? Some lessons are best learned when felt. And that's what spirit is reminding you, but it doesn't mean that you get caught up in the feeling, right? It doesn't mean you get stuck there. A lot of what you've gone through has been to make you wise so that you can assist others. And you may not feel like this is something that you do as a lifelong begin all end all thing, but you are meant to start spreading the word that comes from your wisdom, sharing your light in ways that you've never done before. It's time. I'm being told to tell you it's time to forgive that person that left you a long time ago. Are they still here? Or like, are they here? Are they still amongst the land of the living? Or yes, they are. Because at first it kind of felt like they were transitioned, but what it is it's a transitioned ancestor that is the one delivering the message, but the person that they're referring to is still living. They are still in your life, but you haven't fully forgiven them, and it's time for you to do that. Let me see if you asked a question, because I'm just going off a general as I was waiting for you to tell me if you actually had a question, because that was my bad. I didn't explain the protocol. I didn't explain the protocol, and I'm just giving a general when you said you had two questions. So let me know. Let me know if you still have questions or if I have answered your love and health. Okay. Alatha said, whose message is she reading? They have a strong presence around them. I am reading for Tempest. Tempest Lachey. I love it too. Every time I think of unicorns, I think of you. I didn't find a unicorn onesie diamond, but I got my stars on my star seed. It's so funny because on both of those other platforms, and I call them that, y'all, because they're so sensitive when we go live and you start mentioning other platforms, they knock you off. But there's the same amount of people on each one. So you know what? Why don't you go ahead and join us? Click the link in my bio and go ahead and join us over on the YOU. You know what? If you'd like a reading, yes, the readings are 25 per question or 25 for a general. You can send it to my Cash App, which is in the bio as well, but it's also $ capital ASHWORTH capital SCOTT. So the A and the S in Ashworth and Scott are capital. All the other letters are lowercase. Hi, Yolanda Nicole 7. Welcome. Hi, Andrea. Welcome. Okay. Okay, so general love, general health. Okay, you did say love. You put health and love. So I was delivering both messages. I didn't even realize, I didn't see how much you sent, but they were both combined. So because of that, if you feel like there's something specific you'd like to ask, go ahead. But yeah, but I was delivering both. Did you get your full message? Were you on for the whole thing? Let me know. Let me know. They were tied into one, but it was both topics. Okay, so it's going to be different for all of us, but for you specifically, the sounds that are geared towards the heart chakra, and I have I believe it's called quick chakra cleansing. Do that, but replay the heart chakra part. Were you on for your full reading? Because I did address that for you specifically. Because it's going to be different for everybody. It's not going to be the same, you know, it's not going to always be the same. Yeah, and see, whenever I'm doing the readings, I'm never looking at what you're saying while I'm doing it. I like to let spirit just flow, and then I go back and I'll be like, let me see what you're saying, at the end when I'm done. So, yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more card for you from the middle, and then I'm being guided to recommend that you rewatch your reading from the beginning so that you can get it all, all that already came in for you, so that you can get it all, because there was both. It was both. Both were addressed because I did see you um put both. Just these two or all three? Okay, all three. So you have passion, rise up high, inflame my purpose, reach the sky. So although this card right here, it has the vision of a love, but we were also talking about you getting into your calling and what you came here to do, by you throwing yourself all into what you came here to do, going deeper into that. And as I'm saying that, the heart chakra is feeling more warm, right? It's feeling more warm as opposed to clogged and achy. So this is another way that you are going to rise in all areas of your life, including love, right? Focusing on you, focusing why you're here, focusing on your healing, releasing and letting go of the past hurt, the past pain, and even the painful experiences that you have right now. It's time to let those people go that are not serving your highest good anymore. It's time for you to let them go. As I say, that the heart chakra goes from warm back to that achy. So it is going to be painful at first, but it's going to pay off. And you know what to do. It's just time to do it, right? And then you also have best possible decision and courage. So let's go with courage first. I'm being guided to tell you it's about you having the courage to understand, believe, and know that when spirit is guiding you, that is the best possible outcome, right? But if for some reason you don't allow your faith to be stronger than your fear, and you do make a decision that's not aligned, just know that that's going to serve you too. It's just going to take longer, but it will serve you. So there's no right or wrong. Take the pressure off of yourself. Is that also, I was just double checking. Focus on your blood pressure being lowered too. So the courage card says, by shining brave and true and bright, my courage now returns this night. And it says, Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me see what must be known. So you know how in the message we were getting today, guide me, show me. It's time for you to start having those real deep conversations with spirit. Lay it all on the line and allow spirit to guide you and show you in all things, right? Not some of the things, but all things as it relates to your health, regardless of what the doctor says to you, you tap in, right? Again, I'm not a professional. This doesn't replace medical advice, but tap in. Make sure that the guidance that they're giving you isn't aligned with what serves your highest good, right? Because when we think about the source of where Western medicine it comes from, it's not coming from a place of healing. It's coming up from a place of dependency. It's coming from a place of treating symptoms that are created by the treatment, right? It's coming from a place of cash rules everything around me, right? So sometimes that path of treatment serves you, and sometimes it doesn't. So it's up to you to allow yourself to be guided on what aspects to keep and what aspects to release. Increasing your clarity, increasing your faith in your own ability to receive clear guidance, rooted in truth and clarity. Okay. All right. 17, 18, everything's in divine order. Have faith. Nothing is happening in your life that is not serving you. Nothing is happening in your life that's not aligned with the path that you chose to be on, right? One step at a time, one foot in front of the other. Your health is fine. You just have a few things you're being called to do, a few things to switch up, but you already know this. More fruits, more vegetables, red fruits, green vegetables, right? More red fruit, incorporating more red fruit specifically, green vegetables specifically. You can cross them and do red fruits and vegetables and green fruits and vegetables, but specifically more red fruit, more green vegetables. And again, more water. Is that for me or her, this part? Because I heard more lemon water, not lemonade. That must be you, because I've been drinking a whole lot of lemon water and less lemonade. Spirit said that's for her. You've been doing good. And as I said that, the heart chakra started doing some stuff again. Hydration is going to be really important, not only for your physical vessel, but also to assist you with flowing, right? Pushing out and releasing that stagnant energy. So that's another way for you to clear your heart chakra. You know, when you drink your water, just hold the glass, setting the intention that you are drinking this to allow flow, the ease of flow to happen as you release any blocks that you're both consciously and unconsciously aware of within your energy field, specifically my heart chakra, right? Setting that intention, speaking into the water, and then drinking it. Right? Glass is best as far as you know, but if all you have is plastic, that's fine too. Okay. So let's see. Yes, I realized that now. You said you're on the YOU. Hmm. So yeah. Yeah. So make sure you go back and rewatch. You were the first reading. So as soon as I started this, like that's your reading. This is still your reading. So and y'all, if you gonna get readings, let me know because we about to lose our battery on the laptop. So let me know. So yeah, TK always reminds you to pour into yourself. Yes, TK is amazing. Amazing. You love crystals. Sharon said more water, less lemonade. As I'm drinking lemonade while looking at my water bottle. Okay, listen, because I'm like, wait a minute, is that for me? Because y'all, I love me some lemonade, okay? But I'm like, I've been drinking water with lemon and literally less lemonade. Now the lemon cake, that's a different story. Cause y'all, I'm back. I'm back at yoga and stuff. Y'all working out because I got cleared once the surgery got canceled. Cause the cyst shrunk from almost 9 centimeters to two. So yeah, but I still eat whatever I feel. Mhm. This is not a race. This is a journey, and I enjoy my journey. Eating is one of my joys. It's one of my passions. So that lemon cake. But y'all see, that's what's in this water now. That's why it's so cloudy. I haven't been back washing. That look gross, huh? When I say that, look, backwash. Don't it look like it's stuff floating? That's lemon. But you can't even see it. It looks disgusting as I say that. Ew, but it's lemon. Ew. So yeah. And speaking of lemon, one of our sisters, Beth, she's a part of the Soul family, and she's a nurse, and she was like, "Yeah, drinking lemon water or lime water, and I go between both. It helps with your blood pressure." And ever since she said that, that's all I've been drinking. So yes, yes, yes. Okay, so that is your message, beautiful. Thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. And Venmo, what is Venmo? Venmo is what? That's not Zelle, right? Zelle's the one that goes into your account. Venmo is like Cash App, right? So I do have a Venmo, and my Venmo, ooh, I barely use Venmo. My phones are over here. I believe it's I believe it's Ashore Scott Life Sculpting. It's either Ashore Scott Life Sculpting or Nahkila Isha, but my picture is on it, I believe. So yeah. Hmm. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see. Um, YT, TT, and we gonna say the GI Joe for the other platform. I think I'm just having fun finding names. Thank you, TK, because TK texted me and was like, YT equals, you know what? I want to love you. PYT, the original platform. And then the I to the G to the, you know what that is. And TT, I got a cousin named TT. You know what that platform is, y'all. Thank you, TK. Thank you. Okay. So let me pull cards for us as a collective, and I'm disconnecting from Tempest energy spirit and connecting to the collective again. It's yes, I am. Lashana, Shauna Tempest. Lachey, it's a general on both. There's more of a message there. The generals come in on so very much of my soul being. Awesome, awesome. Okay. What are you saying? Uh okay, yeah. So the way it came through was spirit just addressed both, right? Both topics in one. And also it's take this one, this is for us, all of us. Also, it's funny because I was guided to start doing the empower our readings as timed readings, right? And I didn't set the timer. So I just flew with it. I just was in flow with it. So it was more, it was, it was just combined all one message addressing both topics. Take this one too. Okay. So thank you for allowing me to serve you. And I just started focused on you. But then that little girl where she was like, worry about yourself. That's how it's coming in. Worry about yourself. Like your inner child was like, stop worrying about everybody else and worry about you. Put your energy into you. You can't help nobody else until you first help you. Tempest, I'm still talking to you, but whoever this applies to, take it. But it's time to focus on you, right? Thank you, sister. So, Denise, I just saw your payment come in. Will you let me know if you're doing a general or if you general? I see it. Thank you so much. See, the Samsung gets the message first, but I don't see what it says. The iPhone shows the Cash App, so the text message goes to the Samsung. The iPhone shows the Cash App, and I saw where it said general. So yeah, okay, awesome, awesome. Anitra said yes for self focus. Yes, yes, yes. The heart chakra is doing its thing again too, Tempest. I'm even though I said I was disconnected from your energy, I'm still connected. So yeah, breath work as well. Really just taking time to really focus, do a scan of your body with your breath and just stop wherever you feel that block and just breathe it, connect to it with your breath and breathe it out, right? Breathe it out. So whatever else you're doing, so whether it's the quick chakra balance that I told you is in the playlist of guided meditations, if you're doing that, make sure your breath is incorporated. If you are listening to binaural beats that are focused on healing the heart chakra, make sure you're incorporating your breath and just nurture your heart chakra, like literally pressing it and rubbing it and just nurturing it, sending love to your heart chakra, right? Because that's where you carry a lot of your wounds, your childhood wounds, your young adult wounds, your wounds from yesterday. You just carrying it right here, right? So Sharon, you're after Denise. And the reading for Netta. Okay, thank you. So yes, yes. So just allow yourself to nurture that heart chakra back to health. Okay. Okay. So now I'm disconnecting from Tempest, and I am now connecting to the collective, and then I'll go to you, Denise, and then to Netta. Okay, so for all of us, you guys, we have the golden topaz. It says, I step forward with joy and enthusiasm. I see my path shining brightly before me. So we talked about this a little bit in the whole collective message, right? Where we were talking about the faith and what's required, right? Sometimes we don't see it in the physical form. Sometimes it requires us to be in our mind's eye seeing what that future looks like, right? And sitting in that dark space where we've accomplished all we've set out to accomplish and feeling what we feel, which we've identified as peace, right? Also going into every day with the enthusiasm of gratitude. I am so grateful. Today is such a great day. Like I literally wake up on 10, y'all. On 10. I wake up on 10. When I wake up, I'm on 10. I'm excited. I'm joyful. I'm playful. I'm the same way I am when y'all see me at 5 p.m. all hype. That's how I am when I wake up. I'm excited about life. We're called to get excited about life. There was a time where I'm like, I woke up again. I got to do this again. Let's do it. You know, that's only going to produce more of the same. Even if you feel that way, just find one thing you can feel grateful for, one thing you can get excited for, even if that one thing is this. Whatever you're experiencing, you and you alone have the power to shift it, right? There is no problem, no issue, no pain, no trauma, right? That can stop me and you from being in your power to shift whatever you don't approve of, appreciate, or like about life, right? That brings me so much joy and gratitude. There's nothing that I can't overcome, right? Nothing. Because I have the power of choice and I can choose to say, Spirit, thank you so much for guiding me into healing the things that I am both consciously and unconsciously aware of. I am so grateful I am healed. I am so grateful I claim it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And sometimes I get overwhelmed with emotion when I'm having that conversation. I just let the tears come, right? Because the more you feel it, the more real it is in your reality. I'm so grateful it brings me to tears, right? Thank you. Thank you. Because some of the stuff that we got on our plate that's keeping us bound to struggle, we not even aware of it. But when we say thank you for healing the things I'm consciously and unconsciously aware of, we covering it all, right? We covering it all. So you may notice things come up. You're like, where did this come from? This came back from 1972, 1911, right? I thought I was over this. Nope, you just kept going. You just buried it. You didn't heal it, but it's got to come up in order for you to truly get past it. So just go with it. Don't judge it. Just go with it. Feel it. Let it go. Oh, I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right? Okay. Visualize life purpose, amplify joy and bliss, improve ability to speak up, cultivate ease, process all that is happening around and within. Okay, we got that. We got that. And then we also have soda light. I sail through life on calm, nurturing waters. I am at peace with myself and the world around me. I love it. Release anger and increase harmony. Reduce inflammation, improve inner knowings and calm, increase mental clarity and emotional balance. Now, although both of these cards were for all of us as a collective, Tempest Spirit is still speaking to you. Both of these cards are for you specifically, although it's for all of us, especially this one, right? So, okay. So let's see. Yes, ma'am, you do. I always appreciate your readings. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you and thank you for trusting me to serve you. Um, why is there a winch? Service said, Anisha, why is there a wrench after your name? Oh, I'm like, huh? Um, I think it's Anisha's a moderator. Let me see something. Let me see. I believe that could be why. Let's see something. Let me see if that made if that added it. Or did you put that by your name, Anitra? Let me see something. Let's see. I just put a few. Yep, it's because she's a moderator. Because now Carter Chronicles, um, Sharon Turnell, TK, y'all got those wrenches on yours. On yours too. That's what it is. Okay, we learn something every day. Expect the unexpected. Okay, that's for all of us. So Denise, you would like a general. I just heard good job, my child. Good job, sis. That's not me that said that one. But I say good job, sis, too. But your effort is recognized. A little more focus on self and less focus on work and hubby. Okay, so listen, they being real specific because let me tell you now, y'all that don't know, I'm gonna tell you, Denise's husband is my brother. Denise's husband is my biological baby brother. Denise and I met when she was in beauty school, beauty college. Didn't even know. Now, her and my brother were each other's first love, each other's first everything. And now they married. And I officiated their wedding. It was such an honor. But she and I have been sisters. We were sisters before they decided to make it official like a referee with a whistle. Right. So we have our own relationship. But balance, more balance. And what you're being told is it's not that you're turning your back on your spouse, it's just that right now you're in a season where you really have to take care of you. And it's not like you're going to do anything less than what you're doing. It's more about your mindset and your focus. So as you're elevating yourself, right, you will be more aligned with assisting him with elevating. So because I have been feeling it as they were saying it before in all your other readings, but they never just flat out said it, you know what I mean? So now what they're saying is they recognize how you have been elevating on your journey, how you have been taking heed to what they've been telling you to do. And now they're telling you it's time for you to really like just zero in on that focus, that self focus, right? They like you to get healthier with your eating. Um, but it's more of a mindset thing. Okay, sis, are you scheduled for December's group session? Because if not, get scheduled, right? Because as the reason why I'm asking that is because they're saying it's time for you to really, really, really participate all in. Don't miss, don't skip a beat, like all in, right? Because what they're saying is you are very good at going through motions, right? Going through motions, going through the motion. But what they would like for you is for you to heal and be in that place of peace, like that place where it's just easy, where it just flows, right? Where it takes the guesswork out of it. That place where you're being guided 100% of the time, right? And I'm hearing the song, I remember when I lost my mind. That, the little jingle that comes on the TT. I'm hearing that. They're saying, don't forget when you lost your mind. Don't forget it, but don't be ashamed. Don't forget it. It's time to speak about it. Don't forget it. It's time to reach back to those young girls. And they're saying it like you've lost focus, right? You've become so engrossed in other things. They like you to bring it back to basics. You always knew your purpose. You always knew your calling, right? But then your dreams became bigger than your goals, right? And what they're telling me is when they say your dreams, what they actually mean are your goals in the 3D form became bigger than when they say your goals, they mean what your soul agreed to do, why you came here. You always knew what you were here to do. So they're saying, the Jill of all trades, as light workers, we're so good at so many things that sometimes it's tough to just decide what we're going to focus on. But they already told you what to focus on. So they said, stop running. I'm hearing Kevin Gates, better not do no running. I'll put all in her stomach. Better not, that little clip. That's what they just played. That's your brother saying that. He be having jokes. But it's time. It's time for you to get back to basics and sharing the journey as you're on it, right? You have your channels, you have your platforms, right? But notice how the platforms merge, right? It's okay to have a merged platform, but you're meant to have your platform. He's meant to have his platform. At one point, you had the his and her, right? So his and her and merge. And it's time for you to start sharing your story, sharing what you're going through as you're going through it, because you're going to be helping others out, but you're also going to be helping yourself. That's another form of accountability, right? Like you going through all this stuff and we done have buku conversations about what you're going through, but you have not gone live not once and shared it with the soul family, right? It's a safe space for you. So if nothing else, get that extra energy sent to assist you on your journey. It's a safe space for you. I don't just say yes to any old body. Just any old body can't go through that mentorship doors, right? You got to be of a certain highest light and love. And that's it in order to be there, right? Spirit has to say yes. It's not just about them picking me. It's about spirit saying it's a yes or a no too, right? So it's safe, right? But it's time for you to just flow, release it all the shame, all the anger, all the hurt, all the pain, all the worry, all the fear, right? And it's time for you and Rizzy to do things together as it relates to those young girls, right? So it's really time for you to focus on building that bond with Rizzy in a way that you've never built before, right? In a way where your souls meet, not mommy, daughter, but soul to soul, right? Where you see her as an equal soul, because we've been taught that children are what children are and parents are what parents are. That's the false programming, which is what further, right, continues the cycle of false programming where we're not able to get out of the loop because children come here closest connected to God. And instead of us following them on how to be in flow, on how to love self, on how to imagine and create, we teach them the ways that have been programmed into us, right? And we often are taught not to see them as an equal soul, as the teachers that they are, right? It's time for you to see Rizzy soul to soul, woman, and I'm woman to woman, right? Come on through, playlist. We got a little ratchet, we got a little nice. But yeah, so this is what you're being guided to do. It's also time for you to stop playing games with yourself, right? It's time for you to every day get on that meditation. That's your first step right there. Your first step is every single day without fail. You know how you get to that bag every day? You the bag. You are the bag. You are the prize. You are the reward. You are the security, right? Get to you the same way you get to that bag. The same way you get to that bag, that's how you being called to get to you. Without excuses, without doubts, without procrastination, every day, non-negotiable. Said we're not playing no more fucking around. No more fucking around, okay? They said it. They want you to know. Okay? They want you to know. And yes, I said won't. I didn't say want. No, I said won't. Okay? They want you to know. Okay? But they are very proud of you. Your brother always brings messages to you whenever you have a reading, and he's just proud of the woman that you've become. And he's there supporting you. At first, he started to go into that. I wish I could have done more, but then he stopped and he just let it be known he's supporting you now. He's doing more now. I just heard. So, how do you let go? And there's something coming through about feathers. So, how do you let go? How do you let go of feathers? Because it feels more like you're going to be finding feathers, noticing feathers, something about the windshield. Windshield wipers is now coming in. Now I'm hearing wax on, wax off. Okay, what does it all mean though? What would you like me to tell her? Because we got some battery. We ain't in the red yet, but you know, we Denise, you may also feel led to look up 722. Wax on, wax off is being followed by slow and steady wins the race, right? Slow and steady. And I'm hearing slow down, right? Slow and steady wins the race. Not quick, fast, in a hurry, get it done, make that money, keep it moving. And as they say that, they know that you have slowed down a lot, right? They know that you have put things in perspective a lot, right? But what they're telling me is it's another action, it's another task. It's not a soul shift, right? That's the difference. That's what they're saying. Because they're acknowledging what you're doing in action form. But what they're saying is don't let this be another action, more busy, right? It's about a soul shift. That's all y'all had to say. That's all they had to say. But that's how they chose to say it. But that's what it is. They just told me to tell you to stop running from yourself. Tell her stop running from herself. Yes. They say, yes, we are here guiding her, and we are many ancestors deep. You see, I'm hearing the song, You Are Not Alone. See, the thing is, you feel like you don't have many ancestors in this physical form. That's because all your powerful warrior ancestors are in spirit form. So while you may be looking at those that got ancestors here in the living, breathing, right, and feeling like it must be nice, like Jennings, they like, but sis, but daughter, but mother, but brother, right? Great grand, we got you. This is another reason why you're guided to your meditation every single day. And don't shortchange yourself because we done already said 5 minutes is just for people that's like, I don't know, I'm going to create a habit, but I'm not going to really benefit from the effects yet. I'm just going to create the habit first, right? And that's okay if that's where a person is, but that's not where you are. So really give yourself 15 is your bare minimum. 15, 20, 30 to 40 is your sweet spot because you're going to start to feel the effects, right? And when you feel the effects, you're going to have to set an alarm so you can come out of it, right? Because you're going to be feeling so good. So, yeah, what else would you like to say? Don't be afraid of the way you feel and trust your intuition. But when they say don't be afraid of the way you feel, they're really on board to our playlist, y'all. And it's don't be afraid of the way you feel, right? That I know it's it feels, but they say you feel. But what it's really coming in as is more or less not being afraid of your own gifts, right? Once you started to access this journey, right? Your gifts instantly were like front and center, like, okay, now we get to come out hearing things, seeing things, and it's things that's kind of like what's that? Is that right? It is. Don't be afraid. Just let it flow. But this is why protection is important. This is why meditation is important. Cutting out the middleman, right? Directly to source. This is important. You have what it takes. You have what it takes. They would like that inner child, that little girl, that teenager that felt alone, that overcame so much. It's time to share her. It's time to give her voice back. Her voice back, right? And be grateful for the job. Be grateful for the job. See it as that investor that it is with gratitude, right? Set the tone for balance, right? Allow it to serve you, not stress you, not worry you, not break you, not mold you, right? Because oftentimes we get molded out of frustration and anger because people don't see our 3D form. That's okay. Let that go. Let your soul shine. We skipping over the 3D form. We're going straight into the soul, right? Which one? Okay. Past life. I'm gonna pull a card for you. I'm gonna pull a card for you. Oh, we still got a few people on the TT and the I to the G to the. Ooh, these cards are all okay. Look, so let me just show you. This is here, right? It was orphan, and because I'm like, oh, the cards, and then we have wars and battles. Um, they just all, facing up. But I'm guided to point that out. You're not alone. You're not alone. You're not alone. You're not alone in its physical form, and you're not alone in spirit form. You got some powerful warriors behind you. And what they're saying is this is the biggest battle of your life, the fight for your life, and not just any old life, but a life of peace and joy and happiness. They like you to flow more. And look, the vows, they're letting it be known that taking care of yourself is not diminishing or disrespecting your vows in any way, right? This is your test. That even applies to your husband. When you tired and you sleepy and you exhausted, being on that FaceTime and doing all that you do, like, listen, sis, it don't just apply to the outside world. It applies to him too. That's true self-love. He a grown man. He gonna be all right, right? You can't be his peace ever. You can't be his portal into peace until you're your own peace, right? Your own peace. Your own peace. So It's not dishonoring your vows in any way, taking care of you first. And listen, look, this one is one I'm showing us. I'm talking about taking care of you first because you're being guided to be in flow with your spirit, be in flow with what you feel, right? And look at those two. Y'all still swimming in the same direction, but you see how one is swimming in the light and one is coming into the light. The only way that's going to happen is if you take care of you first. You can't be sick and give him a blood transfusion. I have hemoglobin CC disease. I could never give blood even if I chose to, you know? You can't, and I'm not sick by no means, y'all. That's just the alien in me. I got alien blood. That's why they don't really know nothing about it. Anyways, you can't be sick and give him a blood transfusion. Your health has to be pristine in order for you to assist him with getting healthy. Give voice to that little girl, that teenage girl. Give voice. Go ahead and restart, even if you create a brand new where it's just you. Start sharing. Start sharing. Sharing is a powerful energy you may find yourself connecting to in April when we all come together. Anything else? Look up 188 at also 188. And when you look up angel number 188, go live in the soul family and share how it resonates with you. Okay. All right, that's all I got for you. Let me say thank you for allowing me to serve you. Let me see what you're saying. Yes, last session. Oh, another longer meditation. TK said, another longer meditation. Yes, ma'am. I'm here just working in my classroom and tuning in. Awesome. Working with at risk youth, currently getting them in the trade. So the Nisi of all trades. Danielle. Hi, Danielle. Welcome. Danielle said, my dad died 1010, his ex wife. Can we stop and send some love to Danielle? Please, Danielle Moore. Can we all just stop and send some love for Danielle? And Danielle, you may feel led to look up the angel number 1010, Joanne Sacred Scribes, preferably, is coming through for you. Tempest said, I always say I'm an alien mutant in the best way. And you know what? My uncle, my dearest Uncle James, he used to call me alien when I was little, you know? Because yeah, they were like, it's rare, we don't know much about it. They pass it off as a trait, but then my doctor, who was a sickle cell specialist, like it's more than a trait. Or no, my doctor treated it like sickle cell, but then my aunt's friend, whose daughter has sickle cell, said it's more than a trait. They don't know what it is, so they just pass it off. But you don't have symptoms with the trait. I don't have symptoms like that no more though. I used to. I used to have full on crises. Like I used to have the hurt joints. I used to, I was little, I had to relearn how to walk in and out of the hospital. Used to like vomit up nothing but blacks. Like it was weird, 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 weird. Right. But listen, I've been claiming healing all my life, y'all. As soon as I was old enough, I used to never talk about it either. I used to never, ever, ever. Only people that's close to me knew. Now I talk about it because it's also a part of the testimony. But I told my mom, I was like, you know what, mom? Ask spirit. Is it because I'm really an alien? Was James onto something? Was he psychic too? So, anyways, I'm silly. Let's see. Yes, sending you healing. So yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Nicole, for following. If you like a reading, go ahead and send your payment over to Cash App and let me know in there if you like a general or if you have a question. Denise said, Rizzy is one of my students in my youth program. We are now spending more time as a mentor versus mother. Awesome, awesome. And you know what? Even as you're talking about this is the perfect introduction, but specifically what's coming in, and as I'm saying that, the heart chakra doing something wonky. Specifically, you know what your passion and your purpose was when I first met you, right? That group that you were first gearing towards, you meant to get back there, right? You meant to get back. What you're doing right now is great, but you meant to go there. That's why they saying give little Nisi, teenage Nisi, Expectant mother Nisi, give her a voice to that group of youth. You meant to go there, sis. You are. So yeah, yeah. Okay. So now I am disconnecting. Oh, it's 7:34, which is 7-7. Come through with the come through spirit. I'm just lighting all these little pieces of sage that's up in this pink Himalayan salt up in here, letting that burn. It's only gonna burn on the top though. So net. Now we are connecting to the energy of net, and it was general. Oh, he said, Denise said, I'm allergic to feathers and found feathers in my new chairs. What color were the feathers? Look up, what does it mean to find a feather? A fill in the blank of the color feather, and then let me know where you go. Share that live too. Share that live. Okay. Spirit, what do you have for net? Okay, here come that ain't no sunshine when you gone song. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. They're gonna miss you when you gone. But it's time for you to make them miss you now. Stop doing too much for everybody. Especially those that can't even lift a grape when you ask for help. Or even when they see you, you could use help and they just act like they don't see it or they don't know. See, no one is required to come to your rescue and be there for you the way you are for them because you do these acts of kindness. You're required to set balance and create a frequency of balance around you. What ends up happening is you do so much for others and they don't return the favor, and then you start to build resentment. But you don't really express that resentment outwardly, you turn it on the inside. It's this vicious cycle that you've been in. It became pretty prominent when you were a teenager. It's time to stop it. It's time to release it. It's time to put you first and live your life for you. Everybody else gonna do, done did, gonna do what they gonna do. It's time for you to stop living in the shadow of others. And sometimes that shadow that you're in is the shadow of your own memory of what you would have liked to have done with your life. It's not ever too late. Start doing it now. Live that life of your dreams now. You have so much time here and time on my hands. Since you went away, boy, I ain't got no plans. No, 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 no. Right, that's playing now. And the sound of my rain, of the rain against my window pane, is slowly, slowly. Okay, so let me just say this. When that person that you love so much left your life, I'm hearing in the tragic way that they did, you had nothing but time to sit and waddle in misery and pain. It's time for you to pick yourself up. It's time for you to pull yourself up from your bootstraps. And it's time for you to live your life. It's time for you to live your life. It's time for you to enjoy your life. It's time for you to stop living in your own shadow of who you once were and give yourself permission to be who you truly are on a soul level. You have so much you're being called to do. Ooh, your heart chakra too. Today is the day of heart chakras. You may feel led to get connected with Sharon for some divine source energy healing. It's time for you to heal your heart. It's time for you to free yourself. Go ahead and free yourself. And that old version of you, if you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Right? Stop dancing with your demons. It's time to let them go. Right? Go ahead and free yourself. It's time for you to let it go. It's time for you to let it go. Allow yourself to be who you came here to be, right? I just felt the vibration over here, and it's not no phone, no nothing. Both phones are here, but I felt the vibration on my right thigh. It's time for you to stand up. And I'm here. It's time for you to shout. It's time for you to give your testimony. It's time for you to let people know what God has delivered you through and brought you to. It's time for you to activate that faith again. And you can't say you have faith in God if you don't have faith in self. That's blasphemy. It's time for you to build that faith in self, right? It's time for you to build that faith in self. Stop holding on to the past. Which one? This one or that one? The one in the middle? So I'm going to pull a card for you. And also, well, it's probably going to be a couple of cards for you. Okay, we got the deck cards up this way, down that way. And y'all, we're in the red zone. So how many more can we do with us being at that zone? Two. So two more, only doing two more readings. So hi Tara, welcome. You send the payment to Cash App. Can one of the moderators please share the Cash App in the comments? Welcome, Tara Van. I'm so happy to have you. Okay. Both of these? Okay, you know it was so crazy. Just in that moment, I forgot who I was reading for, and I'm like, it don't matter. I don't have to know because Spirit know. And then Spirit told me, but as that happened, it let me know that there's also a message in that you've forgotten who you are. You have forgotten who you are, and it's time for you to go on this amazing and beautiful journey of self discovery. It's time for you to learn how to love yourself, your full self, in every aspect of you, everything from the hair on the top of your head to the toenail that it's time to clip on your big left toe. It's time for you to love every part of you, right? Healing and inspiration. So it says, candle flame, burn this hour, bring me to your healing power. It's time for you to heal. And look, we got the number 11. This 2, 9, and 2, 2 and 9 is 11. And then we have 19, which is 10. Inspiration. Isis, goddess of magic, I ask thee to bring your inspiration to me. It's time for you to be inspired again. It's time for you to be inspired again. It's time for you to let love in all forms. See, sometimes you create that imbalance in your life because it feels safe to not fully experience love. And it's not just love like on the capacity of a partner, a life partner. It's also like genuine balanced love between you and anybody. So you have this imbalanced life, that you're living, right? And it keeps you stuck in that frequency of misery. You put on a smile, you put on a happy face. People think you're happy, right? It's time for you to cleanse your energy field. Notice how this sage is still burning and all the other times it stopped. It's time for you to cleanse your energy field. It's time for you to cleanse your mind, shift your mindset. It's time for you to heal once and for all so that you could be, do, and experience life as it was intended from a place of pure joy and peace. It's okay. Don't beat yourself up for nothing in your past. Nothing. Today is a new day. You see that well, I'm sure you have not, but I'm gonna say there's this sound I saw today and it said, if you knew me yesterday, delete that version because it's expired, something to that effect, right? It's expired. Today is brand new. This second is brand new. Live in the now. What are you choosing now? Right? What are you choosing now? Okay. That's it. That is your message, Nat. Thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, Sharon. Okay, so let's see. Their readings are 25 per question, or thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Diamond. See, I've been calling my sister Barbara and Diamond because she both 722 and 188. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I'm so grateful. Thank you, Tara. I'm so grateful. And you know, that video, when you say short video, is it the one with me in the pink sweatshirt? Or is it like a like one of the quickies? Because the video in the pink sweatshirt, originally it was done live in the Soul Family. Spirit said to just edit a few things out, right? And share it with the collective. So I did. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. I can't believe the cell phones are lasting longer than the freaking laptop. I'm just in shock. I'm in shock. It's 7:44, which is 7:08, y'all. Everything is a divine order. And guess what? My Samsung is at 27%. So 789, 74427, 789. You may feel led to look that up too. Everything's in divine order. Just breathe, relax. It's all good. It's all good. Just choose. What are you choosing for your life today? Just for today, what are you choosing? Yeah, what are you choosing? Awesome, awesome. Oh, okay. Yes, that one. That was the one that was originally recorded for the Soul Family. Uh-huh. And I was guided to share it. So I'm so glad to know that you joined us based on that video. Awesome. Awesome. So I just saw that you sent your payment in. Do you have would you like a general reading or do you have a question? General? Okay, awesome. Thank you. Thank you. And then we'll do one more after that because Spirit did say two, so I'm not gonna go over or under. So one more after that, and then we're going to just chat until we, you know, until we go out. Okay, and Ash, I just got yours. So those are the two. So we're gonna go ahead and close for today's readings. Let me see. Let me make sure no one else sent anything that I missed. Let me just check it out. Um, smoke in my eyes, smoke in my eyes. Okay, nope. Perfect. Okay, Spirit, get me back to where I'm at. Okay. But however, if you would like to have a reading, you guys, I now have phone reading. My cell phone, it's if you click on the link tree, my link tree is located in any description, any bio. I have the cell phone. Text me if you like the same day and just say, "Are you available today?" Those are readings that don't get scheduled. If I'm not available, we not about to schedule nothing. You just either gonna text me tomorrow or whenever, or you could schedule the phone reading, right? I also do the virtual face-to-face readings. The phone readings are less of an investment because I could be wherever and I could just pull over and do the reading. I could be naked because I do spend a lot of time naked, right? I don't have to get dressed and be in front of you like this so that it's, no less magical. It's just easier. So that's why it's less. So yeah, if you didn't get a chance to get a reading today, you can definitely schedule or text whenever you feel led. I typically don't work on the weekends at all. A lot of times my business phone is turned off, but there are some days where I do feel like doing readings and I will. So don't matter what time it is. It could be midnight, it could be 2 a.m. My phones aren't with me when I'm asleep anyway. So, you're all good. You just never know when I may be woke. So just text, right? But only for readings. It's not like we're not gonna be chopping it up like, hey, what you up to? That's not what that's for. If it's not about, if it's not that, I just, I will let you know this is not what this is for. Okay. So yeah. 747 is the time. My battery's at 25%. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's get into this. So, Spirit, we're going to go ahead and go with Tara first. She has a general. Oh, tell King I love him too. King is my nephew, you guys. So yes. So what message do you have for Tara, Spirit? Oh, Spirit's got a thing today about this shadow. Because I was told to tell you to stop hiding behind the shadow of others. But what it looks like there's a person in front of you, and like it almost looks like a muscular, hefty person. Um, Kind of like how people are muscular, but they're not cut. They're just like kind of thick and muscular, and they're so much bigger than you, and you're kind of like looking like this or doing like this, but you're barely looking. That's how it's coming through. And I'm being told to tell you to stop hiding your gifts, stop hiding your shine. It's time for you to be who you came here to be because you're actually a teacher and a student, right? You're a teacher and a student. You observe life really well, and you actually navigate life really well. And it's like spirit speaks to you in a way where you don't even realize spirit is speaking to you. It comes through as knowing the answers, being the problem solver, right? And I'm seeing like a maze, and you would be that person, never been there before, and be able to make your way out of the maze on the first try. And people are like, how'd you do it? The first go, cancel delete try. How'd you do it? How'd you do it? Right? The reason I cancel delete try because I just choose not to use that word at all because the unconscious mind here don't do it. And even though in context it was okay, but see, I always explain that, so I just cancel deleted. Period. Okay. What else do you have for Tara? Tara, is it Tara or Tara? Let me know. Tara, Tara, or Tara, Tara. Is that it? Tara. Um, oh. So specifically, I'm being told to say it's time to forgive your mother and your uncle. And then I'm hearing, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. And as I'm saying that, I'm feeling some stuff going on in your heart chakra. See, it's time for the heart to be healed so that I'm hearing we, but this is your reading. We, you can move on, right? We, as in the collective, but we and you, as in your inner child, and you, as the person you are today. It's time for you to release the fears that have kept you bound to and a slave to your unhappy places and your unhappy moments. You have so much to live for and you have so much to give. But none of that matters until you realize that about yourself. Nothing is coincidental. You didn't end up here by accident. You were guided here. Literally, it said, I guided you here. You have a particular and a specific guide that you're familiar with energetically. They've yet to reveal their name, but you feel their presence quite often. They are of highest light and love. But with that being said, they're asking me to remind you to make sure that you're protecting yourself and that you're only welcoming in highest light and love. When you choose to be that vessel, that you make it clear, only highest light and love is welcome here. Because you are this light. They're saying this little light bulb that just walks around so bright, and all kinds of energies and entities see you and are attracted to you. And this comes both in the physical form and in the spiritual form. But it's time for you to begin protecting yourself so that you are safe to serve, right? Safe to serve from the light in the land of the living and beyond. Mediumship is coming in for you. Messages that you get for others, deliver them. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. Don't be doubtful. Deliver them. And also trust your accuracy. I'm being guided to pull from the past life deck for you. This will give you some insight on who you once were. Give you some insight on who you once were. Ooh, are we taking all those or is it the one right here? It's the one right here. Wow. Okay, this is so crazy. Now, y'all saw me shuffle these cards. Transportation and mother is coming, right? We got these two cards, but this is for you because forgiving your mother is your way out. It's your way out. And then do I take all of these? Yes. Okay. So you have male, female, you have farm, and you have authority figures. So with this male female card, there's a few things that I'm feeling. Number one, it's bringing me back to that forgiving your mother and your uncle. But then also, I'm being guided to recognize that you have spent lifetimes as both. You've been a male, you've been a female, you've even been born in a body where you identify as the other, right? And the purpose of that is because you are someone that is, first of all, being guided to fully accept yourself, and then you're being guided to assist others with how they are to fully accept themselves. You have a deep understanding. It's 753, which is 7-8 divine order. You have a deep understanding of what makes the world go round truly, and you have a deep understanding of both aspects of a person's soul. So it's time for you to start cultivating the seeds that were planted, not just in this lifetime for you, but previous lifetimes. A lot of what you're operating in your operating system, you're operating both from that place of your pain and your trauma, but then you're also operating from that place of divine wisdom, right? And who you once were in a past life. So it's time for you to heal so you can merge the two. You might find most peace in environments where there are animals, not necessarily farm animals, smaller animals, right? You may have a love for all animals, but just like the cozy ones that just make you feel all love, that you just feel like loving on, right? Also, it's important for you to take your socks and shoes off and get in some soil, plant your feet in ground. Allow yourself to get rooted in the truth of your soul. Really get in touch with where you are on your journey today and what you're choosing for your life today. Release all old, stale, and stagnant paradigms that no longer serve you, whether it was inflicted based on trauma, whether it was inflicted based on